say to that?
It tickles my fancy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you. They don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Steers on the sides with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof of my life, better more than no proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, independent, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like under the city, the driver's side flyer. Wish I could large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. 8, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever, and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube and view for free. Ay. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time, what they gonna do next?
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Morning, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Happy Monday, everybody. Hello, Leroy.
I knew this was going to be an interesting day.
Hmm?
When all the football that was going on, you were sending out texts of how exciting this field goal fest was.
Oh my God, I was
he was giving us blow by blow. Nobody scored a touchdown.
Good morning, Brittany. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good.
Were you also as riveted as I was by the Phillip Rivers return? Because I could not take my eyes off of it.
Oh, of course. I was thinking of you guys the whole time when I was watching that game.
It was crazy. It was like it was watching somebody who you knew on the first throw, like, oh, this guy can't throw far. He can't throw far at all. He wasn't in as much danger as I thought he was, which was good.
He got a really good offensive line, though.
Well, sometimes, but that's a good Seattle. Let me tell you something about Seattle's defensive line.
They're really good.
They all look like Zeke Biggers. Like they're all 350, 6'8". Like they all just look like mooses coming after Phillip Rivers. And there was at one point Phillip Rivers just like he tried to plant and he just slipped like a banana peel was under him. And I was genuinely concerned for him. I was genuinely concerned. I thought he was in a lot of danger. But he wasn't. He made it through it. He didn't throw a pick until the very end when he had to. You know, they almost got away with it. I mean, quite frankly, they almost got away with it.
Right.
If they had, probably a guy they trusted could throw the ball 8 yards, they probably would have done the chic thing, which is go for it on fourth down to keep it going instead of trying to get the field goal with no time left. But, you're here, you got the 3 points. And I think, did that kid, the kid for the Colts, I think hit a 60-yarder for them to give them the lead. And it took like 2 plays.
So it was a 60-yarder only to get beat by what, a 56-yarder?
Yeah, it's exact. Like all these kickers are just like, yeah, we don't need, and just give us a decent return in 2 plays. We're good.
Right.
Which is why everybody is going for it on fourth for touchdowns like crazy, because field goals, they almost seem like a certainty at this point. But I was glued, dude. I couldn't stop watching it. It was when he threw his 1 touchdown, I was like, amazing. Mm-hmm. He was really. I'll tell you what though, good at the check down still. Mean check down for old Phillip Rivers.
Like a mean check down.
He throws a mean check down, dude. So I was riveted. I was riveted. I could not stop watching. And they covered. So no, I mean it was they nearly got away with it. It was a crazy day of the NFL yesterday. Crazy day.
Did anybody? Was I the only one that thought Buffalo was getting ready to get blowed out?
Dude, I texted you guys. I texted you something very vulgar of what the Patriots were doing to the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
As I was walking around, Publix at the time, and because I was coming back from Heat practice, I'm like, I think I'll do a little pub run through the phone. I put the little app, and so I had my phone on the shopping cart like this. And I'm like, what? I'm like, oh my God, the Patriots are killing the Buffalo Bills.
Right.
So I settled down with I think it was 21-7 finally.
Right.
And in Buffalo, whew, I mean, they taught them a thing or two. So they're still alive for the division.
Wow. And who would have thought that this division was going to go like that?
It's crazy.
Like this.
Because Drake May looked like that dude early on. Like he was flying all over the place. The block that he had on the run was sick. I'm like, oh my God. Look, you see that intangible flying down the field? I love it.
Like, there's nothing like a text coming from Tobin. Look at that intangible fly.
You see him? He's got some wheels on
and
him.
First of all, if we would have shared that with anybody, everybody would have thought it was me. Right? Am I lying? Like,
You would acknowledge he was humming.
look at that.
Did you see him fly, Brittany?
No, I didn't.
He was.
I
I
didn't
mean,
see
he
him
was
when I was
humming
talking.
on that block. He was. Oh
Oh
my God! It was incredible to watch him.
Uh-oh.
What's
Here
that?
we go. Can Jordan Love be trusted?
Ooh, good question.
Yeah.
Good question. This is the thing that's funny though, is like I should have been locked in. I had them on the television. I had because that was the local game, so I had Packers and Broncos on my television. Great, they lost Micah Parsons. That sucks. But the Broncos now the 1 seed, crazy.
Right, say that to yourself. And the 2 seed is New England.
Yeah. What? What is this
That's-
playoffs we're about to walk into?
But that's
And I still think everybody kind of likes the wild card teams more if Buffalo doesn't, come up from behind and win the AFC.
so here's the deal. And this is why I get on you all the time. Right? How do you think you're faring on that's a win, that's a loss?
Good question. I think J-Fig's going to have to bring up what I have left because I can tell you. Here's the thing with the Dolphins. It's easy right now. They're all must wins. They're all must wins.
I understand that. But going into the first week of the season, you had no idea Indianapolis was going to be what they are.
Right.
You had absolutely no idea Baltimore was going to look like this.
Right.
No idea that New England was going to be this. And so you have 5 or 6 teams from year to year that either come out of nowhere or have a run of really good luck because New England's won nothing but close games.
Mhm.
They've had a lot of close games. And it almost like it builds, right? It builds. So when you start winning a bunch of close, tight games, then it almost like you're comfortable. You can go out and play because you know that you have a chance at the end of games.
Let's see. She says, JFix says you only have names for today and week 16. What do I have for today, if you don't mind, JFig? If you
Narrative. Just sounds like you narrative.
Well, this probably was like a revenge primetime Tua cold weather. This feels like it's got everything.
Wait,
to
haven't they? How long are we going to say this?
Hmm?
We said this with the Jets.
Dude, no. This is
No.
this is cold.
Okay, but here's what the stat was. That when it's below 45 degrees, Tua is 1-8 or something like that. They won. Okay.
She says you said week 15 Monday night at Pittsburgh was a revenge /statement /winter soldier / make him stinka for Minka game. I think they all stand.
You made me sit through that. I'm looking at it now and I'm getting mad.
That stands.
I'm looking at it now and I'm getting mad.
She says week 16 Sunday, which isn't a Sunday night football game anymore. So that does change. And it's honestly PTT. It's the Tua duel, primetime Tua duel versus Joe Burrow. I mean, now it's just the battle of the sad QBs.
I mean,
Joe Burrow is awful.
He's lost his
He's lost his swagger, dude.
yes. They beat it out of him. Wouldn't you lose your swagger too if you played for the Bengals right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Like, can you imagine? Think about this. If I say Joe Burrow, you say, oh, went to the Super Bowl. Oh, this. Oh, that. Oh, that. Got donutted yesterday.
Terrible. Did you see Kyle Van Noy do the handoff? I never seen the pitch. He's like, he picks it off, and then he's like, I'm not fast enough to return this. So he just hands it to the DB, and the DB takes it to the house.
Yes, I've seen
the pitch. I've never seen the direct hand.
Big guys do that.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah, you like
big and old.
Because when you get it, you thinking, you do realize I'm about to run 50 yards down the field and then have to come right back out.
It wasn't
here.
50. Where was that throw, bro? Do you remember that? I think that was like at the 10.
No, but I'm just saying they're thinking I'm gonna run all the way down that.
Yeah, it was not 50 yards.
I'm gonna run all the way down the field and then have to come right back out here and play defense.
Mm-mm.
Here you go.
Yeah, you go.
It might have been at the 5.
Somebody
I'm not gonna lie.
hand me my beer.
It was a brutal interception by Joe Burrow.
That's why everybody has so much fun with fat guy touchdowns.
Love him.
Because like it just looks brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a crazy one, man. Let's get to the rest of our headlines, which are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. We got a loaded night, all right? We'll get into all these stuff and the happenings of the NFL.
Oh, where are we going to be to enjoy that?
We are going to watch all sports tonight at Twin Peaks in Davie. We're thinking about doing a 305/954 parlay because everybody's in action tonight. We got the Dolphins, Monday Night Football against the Pittsburgh Steelers at 8:15. The Dolphins have to win. They lose, they're done. They're out. Even that shows.
How about this? The fact that we're even having a conversation like this is amazing. That we're even acknowledging, right?
For 1-6 and 2-7, yeah, I would agree.
So from that standpoint, I would just like them to see them play the way they've played, like consistently on the defensive front, the offensive front.
And they don't have TJ Watt.
Protect the football. Protect the football.
Yep.
Uno.
Yep.
And just kind of win the games the way you've been winning them. And I think that's important because it shows growth. Like, hey, we may not be able to do this the way we used to, but we now can do this, and we're going to just keep expanding this. We're going to keep perfecting this. And that's kind of how you have to do it. That's how you play the season. That's how, there's certain coaches that get fired. You know why? Because they spend their whole coaching career trying to make a team look like they want it to look instead of trying to win football games.
So that game is at 8:15. We got Game Day Uncensored coming your way at 4 p.m. today. Myself and Solana, we will take you up until 6:45, and that's because we got Heat basketball tonight. The Miami Heat are finally back in action as they take on the Toronto Raptors tonight. I believe tickets are still available. If you guys want to check that out, 7:30 is your tip-off from the Kaseya Center. Pelle Larsson is the lone Heat player who will miss tonight's game with the ankle injury. I did see him yesterday walking around. I don't know if he's full up to speed, but he's been doing stuff, but he didn't practice.
Right.
So he is out tonight, and the Heat will, of course, both of these teams have lost 4 in a row, and they've both had a lot of time off. So this will be an interesting one tonight. I don't know if the Raptors have been in town. Maybe Astron can do her bidding on Scotty Barnes. I'm not sure, but we'll see. So we got that tonight. So we get to watch at Twin Peaks tonight. We're going to watch some football. We got some hoops, and then the Cats are on the ice tonight. The Cats had a huge win over the weekend.
That was
4-0 over the Dallas Stars, who are the second best team in the West after the Panthers got chin-checked by the Colorado Avalanche.
They got what?
Chin-checked. Which might happen to Jake Paul this weekend. Which, by the way, we have Jake Paul tickets to give away. Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua. The Panthers won 4-0 against the Stars on Saturday night. Sergei Bobrovsky got his 52nd career shutout. Not a ton of action for him, only 15 saves, but it is his third shutout of the season. But the Panthers wrap up their road trip tonight. It's a rivalry game, Leroy, as those rat bastard Tampa Bay Lightning will be the host of the Panthers tonight to close out their trip. So we got Cats at 7, Heat at 7:30, and the Miami Dolphins in action tonight at 8:15. And Leroy and I are going to watch it all at Twin Peaks in Davie. If you guys want to come say hi, say hello, we'll be in the little side room over there. Yes. We'll be hobnobbing and having some fun as we watch this. And maybe we might grumble on some of these games. Maybe. Maybe. We'll take a break. More to come. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you on a Monday Football Rewind, which is technically a Football Friday because we haven't had our football yet. The football's tonight. We got a Canes game week. Game week!
Actually, a big week.
Big week, dude. A big week. And also, it's Jake versus Joshua. Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua at the Kaseya Center this Friday. And we have a 4-pack of tickets to give away today through Thursday. So if you guys want to go, keep on listening to our show for details on how you can win. And, you can check that on out. Shout out to Fernando Mendoza. He won the Heisman Trophy this weekend. He's a crier.
And an ugly one, too.
Oh, dude.
He's an ugly crier. I appreciate the fact, I think one of the coolest things is being able to experience that not only with your teammates and your family, but your brother who's been with you the whole year.
Yeah, this was him.
That's a cool thing.
This was him shouting out his brother in Columbus.
And my lifelong teammate, Alberto, my brother, my closest confidant, the one I trust more than anybody to get through a tough day, tough play, tough game. I love you, bro. I love you, and thank you for always giving it to me straight no matter the circumstance. Thank you to Coach Dunn and to Christopher Columbus High School for giving me a home, a dream to follow, and more importantly, a brotherhood. Adelante.
There you go. Heisman Trophy.
Yep.
For
that's a cool thing.
Very cool.
It was cool. And it's even cooler. We can go back to the moment where you went, he won the Heisman.
Yep.
Right. That Ohio State game, what was it? 3rd and 1?
Man.
And he threw that dime. I'm like, oh, yep, there you go.
Yeah, dude, this is an exciting week, dude. We got the Canes against Texas A&M. Are you nervous, Brittany? Are you nervous for this week?
I'm so nervous.
You've been thinking about it all weekend.
Wait, you can't. You should be excited, not nervous. It is what it is at this point.
I'm going to say this, and I know this is crazy and people are not going to expect me to say this, but I'm at a point with the Hurricanes that even if we lose, I'm just so happy to be in the mix again.
Yes!
And so I genuinely, I'm nervous, but I'm okay. Whatever happens, I'm okay.
Well, you don't want to get embarrassed.
Can I just
I don't want to get embarrassed, no.
But I don't think they will be.
From an athlete's perspective, the angst that you feel right now, we experience it too. And you know what coaches do? If you want to get rid of that angst, you make sure you do everything you possibly can up to that moment. And then no regrets.
I'm also just upset with my situation of how I'm watching this game. So
how are you watching this game?
Oh my gosh! So it's my cousin's. It's my niece's first birthday. What? And we're going.
They can't have it at 4:00.
Okay, you didn't let me finish.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry.
We're going to Universal for her first birthday, and so we're going to be at the park while this game is going on.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's a phone watch?
It's a phone watch. I already warned everybody. I was like, listen, I'm taking a portable charger and I'm walking through this park with.
Not bad for lines though.
No, it's not bad for lines, but it's
yeah, but if you go to something inside, you don't get good reception.
True.
So if you go to the mummy is 17 turns of pure darkness in a cave.
Don't worry about it. I know I'm gonna be on all the rides with my phone. Yeah, so that's the only thing that I'm like.
It's a very exquisite birthday for a first birthday.
My cousin, she just didn't want to do a birthday party that where everybody else enjoys it but yourself, and she was like, we're doing it Grinch themed because her birthday's near Christmas.
Oh yeah, because they have that Seuss.
Yeah,
they got Dr. Seuss there.
Yeah, then they have the Grinch comes every Christmas, so they want to do pictures with her. And
can I
Grinch.
just say this? I don't want to rain on anybody's parade.
I feel like you're about to.
When you have a birthday party for a young kid,
it's a baby.
That kid's not going to even remember 2 years from now, or when you get older, you're not going to say, "Remember when you were 1 and we took you to Disney?" Then don't have that party. When my kids knew where they wanted to go and could enjoy it or whatever, I said, yes, we can do that. But until then, basically, you're going to be dragging that kid along If he's cranky and want a nap or she wants a nap, she don't care where you are. She's won.
Yeah, it's one of these things where it's really hard when you do think like you're such a killer sports fan, like you want to avoid all these events, but also, you may get invited to a rhinestone jean party. You don't know. And you got to try and
listen, these are my good friends. They live right across the street. They don't care about sports at all. In fact, the shortest one in the family is 6'3".
Wow.
And none of them play sports.
Not easy to find jeans.
Right. So we're like, so, and keep in mind, the first thing I did was, I'm like, what? Really? We got like rhinestones?
Yeah.
Like, okay, fine. I'm in. I'll go. She goes, come early this time so you can get in the pictures. I'm like, that's why I'm coming late.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you haven't figured it out yet? You've known me for 10 years.
I was in Brittany's exact situation a couple of weeks ago with Heat Kings,
So, but luckily, the game's at 12. But here's what's scary if you're a Canes fan.
Mm-hmm.
This far and exceeds Sleepy Nooner. Game starts at 11 in the morning.
That's true. But it's come on.
You can't. No.
You can't walk in sleep
What
into that
you
one.
experience, it has nothing to do. And I try to explain this to you. The game is the game. Like, to try to put names on it or whatever, like, once you get into the heat of battle, it doesn't matter what time it is, where it is, or whatever. Like, you're a competitor. So I say that for the knuckleheads who think, oh, no, they're playing 12 o'clock.
No, you can't.
No, they're playing at 11 o'clock.
This isn't NC State. Like you got to be juiced up for this one.
Yeah. Well, the only good news is they don't have Achan. Achan's here.
Yeah, that's true.
That's very true.
That's true.
I mean, but last time we beat them when they had Achan, so.
Yeah, but they were terrible.
Jimbo Fisher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he your coach yet?
Huh?
Is he your coach yet?
Dude.
What?
No chance.
No chance, Jimbo Fisher?
No.
Okay. Well, listen, I
no.
believe you.
Hey, right now we're rolling with Biff.
All right.
and I don't like
well, I saw you guys are investigating everything. I saw that was the thing this weekend.
Like I don't
we're gonna find the guy who did.
No, it's not that. It's that, like, all corporations do this when they have something that goes wrong, or all companies, they say, we're going to investigate all these situations and come up with a plan or a set of rules to whatever.
Just remember.
That's rule number one. You don't.
Yeah. Well, this is what you got to do. I mean, Stephen Ross is not unfamiliar with this. What you have to do is put together a committee and just make sure he hires Curtis Martin and Tony Dungy.
Yeah, you can't go wrong. If Tony Dungy's hanging around your program, you get immediate credibility.
You like, all right, who are we bringing in for a consultant?
Yeah, but guess what?
Tony Dungy.
Here's the thing. Even Tony Dungy couldn't do nothing about Richie Incognito.
Nope.
By the way, did you sent that tweet? I'm like, he's still at it, huh?
Oh, Richie Incognito. No, he's back. He's doing that Gilbert Arenas show, so now he's very active on social media.
Oh my!
And so yes, he fat shamed Phillip Rivers yesterday.
Which I got to tell you, if he would have came out smoking a cigarette, I wouldn't have been shocked, right? Smoking a cigar or something.
It was crazy watching him.
I mean, think about that. Let's just put this in proper perspective. There's 32 teams. Every team has 2 or 3 quarterbacks. And your best option hasn't played football in 5 years. I would just like people to know that finding a quarterback is not as easy as you think. You think you could just go in the draft and get one. To some extent, when you look at where quarterbacks were drafted, most of your better ones were not drafted high, which meant they went to better teams, which meant that they got the proper development. It's very rare that a top 5 quarterback ends up having long-term sustained excellence because he ends up having to carry the team. And if you look at that, look at the top quarterbacks. Like, okay, are you sold with your guy in Jacksonville?
Why do you keep calling my guy?
Because you're a Jacksonville fan.
I'm not a Jacksonville fan. I renounced them a long time ago, dude. When you hire Urban Meyer, you're dead to me.
Okay. You're a renounced team then.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay.
I've been a Trevor Lawrence doubter the entire time.
Right. But I'm just saying.
I still don't believe in him.
But I'm just saying, like, why don't we like look at that and understand that? Yeah, you think your quarterback's struggling? You think Indianapolis scoured?
He has no excuses though. Like that's not a good example.
Who?
Trevor Lawrence.
No, of course not. I'm not. Again, I'm just saying in general.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're looking at Indianapolis Colts team,
right,
that have determined that it would be easier to call up a coach's friend to come and play quarterback that hasn't played in 5 years over the however many quarterbacks that were available that have been playing football all year.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That's like, first of all, they can't like just get a released guy because that guy gets exposed to waivers.
No, but they can sign anybody off a practice squad.
All right, but like
you say all right, but you're now telling me that those weren't
300 quarterbacks.
Those weren't better options.
They had 300 quarterbacks,
and your solution is let's get a guy who definitely can't get out of his way.
Away with it.
Yes, I'm
they
just
almost
saying,
got away with it.
I'm just saying
he's gonna look better next week.
You don't think that's not how 44 works.
No, it's gonna work, dude. I'm telling you. Who they got next week?
Dude,
please don't be Houston.
Do you not understand how 44 works?
He almost got away with it.
Yeah, one time.
But the only thing that
next week,
mm-hmm.
he might walk out there with a limp. Like I'm telling you, what do you think? You think he just go a whole football game after a whole week of practice? He don't need a nap?
I think he's
they
gonna
have the
settle
49ers on Monday Night Football.
Oh,
extra days rest.
That is drama. Count me in.
What is
Count
wrong?
me in.
Wait, I bet. Where is he? Is he from California? No,
he's from Alabama.
Alabama, that's right.
Take a break. Miami Heat's back on the hardwood tonight. Giannis smoke? Question mark? Not gonna get me, dude. I'm a changed man. 15 minutes of Heat is next. Bum, bum. 15 minutes of heat here, brought to you by the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select models for a limited time. Learn more at Lexus.com. The Heat.
I wish they would give me 15 more minutes of heat.
Because you missed them?
No,
Why?
because 15 minutes that they don't give us usually has resulted in, the last 4 games.
So you're like a third quarter is what you're worried about?
I don't like. Maybe it's because I can't ever figure out, like, this team, when they get into these ruts, it's always because things will be going good, and when they go south, they all look at each other.
Yeah.
Nobody takes the reign and goes. This was even when Jimmy was here, so it's this has gone. Yeah.
Wow. Did you see him yesterday? Wow.
Hey.
Woo.
Wait. You wanted him.
How did you? Well, listen, that's fair.
So
That's fair.
so and everybody else in this organization
Mm-hmm.
and me
Mm-hmm.
was like, no,
Well,
apologize.
I'm not. What do I have to apologize for?
Because he should he's
I'm a Norm Powell guy now. It's not my problem. But how many times do you think in the history of time somebody has lost a game in which they've made 12 threes, gave you 48 points, and you lose? Because that happened yesterday to Steph Curry. 12 threes he hit, and they lost.
and so I'm guessing that if I look to Robin, what just say read dude.
This was a great.
Hey,
This was a great tweet.
I couldn't stop laughing, and I don't know why.
This was a great tweet.
I couldn't stop laughing.
All right. So last night, Jimmy Butler, let me give you his box score. And we're going to get to an interview here with Davion Mitchell because those boots on the ground yesterday at practice. But Jimmy Butler yesterday was 3 for 11 with 16 points. He, of course, did a ton of free throws, but 3 for 11. I didn't see the game, but I was watching the play-by-play game cast because I was just watching this go by, and I saw that he missed a bunch of shots at the rim at the end. It was a very close game. They lose 136-131 to the Blazers, who stink. And then there's a great tweet from Bones305, who I know to be a big Jimmy Butler and Heat fan, but he tweets, Jimmy Butler called himself Robin because Steph Curry's Batman, but in reality, he robbing 60 mil from the Warriors. That's funny.
That's funny.
Man.
But wait. So out of curiosity,
Yep.
this is going exactly how I thought it would go.
It's not good, dude.
And this is the same stuff.
Also, they're not playing Kuminga. They stopped playing him.
The same stuff is happening here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It happened here where you just thought you look at his numbers and his numbers will say 20 points or whatever, but he made no impact on the game.
There's part of me that wants to ease the Warriors fans' tension and say, like, listen, post-Christmas, he usually does crank it up a little bit, but I don't know because he is 36.
You just don't want to admit it.
He is 36.
You just don't want to admit it. Oh, now he's 36.
He is 36.
Matters.
I don't know.
Oh, my God.
Age is undefeated.
Dude, why do you do this to me? Why?
So I went down to Heat practice yesterday. It was me and my guy Dirk Singh, German reporter. Not a highly attended Heat practice, but I did get some time with the guy they call off night. I like Davion Mitchell.
Yes.
Davion Mitchell has been one of my favorite parts of the season.
Bulldog.
And spoke to Davion about his year and how he's so awesome and what they did over this Heat practice and a little bit about Kasparas Yakachonas. Here was my conversation with Davion Mitchell. These last few days, like, how did you guys go about it? Did it feel like a competitive kind of bounce or fine-tuning things for the team?
We did both. I think we did a lot of competing though, kind of working on our pace still, working on things that teams are taking away from us, especially offensively. And also just working on our defense, so keeping people out of the paint, helping each other, kind of just trying to get that chemistry.
What about for you personally? Like, did you do any like reset on anything with these days off, or was it just about resting the body and getting right?
Kind of just resting the body, watching film, getting extra shots up, kind of things like that. I didn't really do anything too different. I didn't go anywhere. I kind of was just chilling at the house.
Just kind of curious from your year perspective, you seem super comfortable with all the teammates. Your assist numbers are way up. is this just familiarity with everybody, or did you like do anything in particular just to get to know everybody better, like from watching film on guys or anything like that?
No, I mean, I think that our offense gives me an opportunity to kind of showcase what I can do, and I feel like when I first got in the league, I can pass. I just got opportunity here. I got the ball in my hands a little bit more to make plays, so I'm kind of just doing. I came in the lead. In the lead, I was a guy who could guard and get my teammates open and score when I have to.
Did you feel, from a perspective, like, is there any, like, do you get extra joy from the getting everybody involved, or is it one of those things where, like, do you ever feel like, this is a day where I'm cooking, I need to go look at the basket more? Because it always feels like you're always unselfish, you're getting everybody kind of humming first.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, sometimes I get too caught up with trying to play perfect and try to make the right play every time. And sometimes the right play is me getting a wide open look or going to the basket. And sometimes I'm kind of like too unselfish. So I kind of got to be a little bit selfish in a little bit of way. Because especially with teams knowing that I'm looking for my teammates, they're kind of fanning out and kind of making it harder for me to get them involved. So I got to kind of just be more aggressive looking at the rim.
I'm curious because people always talk about the pace of this team, but like from your perspective of defense, you fly all over the place. So it feels like your pace never stops on that. Is there anything you do like special for keeping in shape or to keep yourself in that kind of condition? Because it's kind of ridiculous to watch you go all over the place, like flying all over the court on both ends.
I don't think I do anything special. I think Miami does a really good job of especially preparing us in training camp, preparing us before training camp, kind of telling us like, yo, like this is conditioning test, things like that. We got to be prepared for it. I was kind of, I ain't gonna lie, when I first got here, I wasn't even in shape. So when I first got in shape, I started to be in the gym more, started to take a little bit of sprints and things like that. It kind of just to get in shape, but I think that's kind of just been me my whole career. I don't know if I don't do anything special. I think that's who I am, I love to play both ends on the floor.
What's the recovery like on something like that? Because you fight over screens, you're flying all over guys. Like, is there anything extra that you've learned over your career, or do you just, people always say that term, like you have that dog in you or something like that? Is that just inside yourself?
Yeah, I learned a lot, especially from my rookie year. Me trying to be in the gym every night, working hard, and playing 82 games took a toll on my body. And I seen it with the numbers, but also seen it in myself. I wasn't playing as hard. I was kind of getting tired. So now I just take care of my body more. I'm not in the gym every night. I mean, if I feel like I need it, I'll be in there. But I don't just go in there just to go hard every night because we got 82 games, so I got to kind of be prepared for that.
Is that something was hard to learn, just to kind of pace yourself?
Yeah, I mean, because, coming from college, you only play 32 or 28 games or something like that, and then go from 82 is kind of like a different jump, so I had to have a different approach.
I was curious, Kasper Siakachonis, is there anything that you feel like he can lean on you for as far as just kind of learning that, being a high draft pick and kind of learning the pace of the league?
Yeah, I mean, I think right now he's young, but he's a really talented player. He can kind of do it all. He wants to learn. He works extremely hard. I think the older he gets, the more he watches film, the more he gets game reps. He's going to be a really unbelievable player. I mean, he can pass the ball with the best of them. He has really good pace. He's fast. He's a dog on both ends, and I love him.
What is like? I guess did this feel at all like a mini training camp? Like, does he get any kind of showcase like that?
It's funny I said that because after like the game and I found out we play on Monday, I was like, oh yeah, we about to have like a mini training camp. Yeah, I would say it felt like it a little bit. I mean, obviously not as long, but just a little bit.
Before I get you out of here, big boxing match in this building at the end of the week. Are you any interest at all in Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua?
I ain't gonna lie, to be honest, no. Yeah, no.
Is it because you don't like boxing, or it just feels like a freak show?
I just never really got into it for real. I mean, obviously when the bigger fights, like I watched the Terrence Crawford and Canelo fight, and every Tank fight I probably watched too. But like, I don't know. I feel like I never watched the Jake Paul fight before.
Appreciate the time, Davion. Thanks so much, man. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Let's get to our headlines this hour, which are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. Thanks again to Davion Mitchell for some time yesterday as the Heat are back in action tonight against the Toronto Raptors. He used to play for them.
You want to explain yourself?
What do you mean?
Smeathan? Jesus, Tobin. Could you have the camera any closer to his
That's
face?
not my fair. I tried to pull it back. Listen, Davion Mitchell does that man-to-man defense. He's right up there. That wasn't my placement. That wasn't my placement, dude. I only have so much further behind me.
You're like uncomfortable. Like you were trying to.
He's a great dude. I appreciated his time yesterday and appreciate the Heat setting that up. The Heat will play Toronto at 7:30. You got a 6:45 preheat, a shorter preheat today, as we got Game Day Uncensored coming your way here on FM 104.3 WQM. Miami Dolphins taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers at 8:15. Going to be cold. Going to be cold. The Dolphins are taking on. Did you see though? They did get. I appreciate this from Mike McDaniel. Got to practice in the snow this weekend. I like that. Got there early. Little Saturday night snowball fight.
You know what that is?
What? Optics?
What they did is the equivalent to sending Tyreek in motion.
What do you mean? Just deflect, like we're doing all we can here.
Right.
I liked it.
Until you get the actual game, right? It's one thing to be in an organized, structured practice in the cold. It's a whole nother thing to be out there playing, a football.
Do I feel strangely confident about tonight? I don't know why.
You should feel
is it because I don't feel like the
confident
ball's into his hands. I feel like this is gone away. Like
here,
or are we gonna be made to look a fool tonight?
There are going to be 4 or 5 plays Tua needs to make. That's just it. It doesn't matter whether he throws 20 passes or whether he throws 30 passes. There's going to be 4 or 5 moments where he's either going to have to make a tight throw or, a third down where he's going to have to complete a pass. And no matter what, no matter how they run the ball, he's still going to have those 4 or 5 plays that are going to be needed. Now, what happens is when H-Ham runs all over the place and they bring another running back, he runs all over the place. The offensive line does what they do. Defensive line does. You lose track of those 4 or 5 plays that Tua made. And that's kind of what happened the last game. But he's going to have to do it again. It may not result in big, big numbers, but when you see them, you're going to go, okay, that was a chain mover. That was a tough throw. You're going to see it. If he doesn't make any plays, you're going to know.
Barrett Jackson has tweeted out, he says, Dolphins add backup offensive tackle Larry Borum to the injury list, questionable with an illness.
Really?
Sniffles? Cold? I don't want to make jokes. I don't know.
You can't. Let me tell you something.
What?
I'm speaking from being in that locker room and nothing else. You try to go and talk to all them grown-ass men that's banged up, battered, bruised, whatever, and been playing football since July. I would like you to go in there and say, guys, I'm questionable. I have the sniffles.
I don't know.
Go. Say that to
I don't
them.
know what to tell you.
Okay.
I don't know that it is the sniffles. Maybe it's the BGs.
Don't matter.
It's a big fella with BGs,
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Jalen Warren, the Steelers' leading rusher, he's also now questionable with an illness.
Who? Oh, Warren. Okay.
He's questionable as well. So apparently, maybe going around there in Pittsburgh. Very cold.
It's like when you live in cold places like that, nobody smiles. It's just you're just cold, right? You don't go outside. The cool thing about Minnesota was, like in all the downtown and all their malls, you would park and you coat check and you could walk all the way downtown
Mm-hmm.
or in any mall and never have to go outside.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Right.
Rex Ryan, this is from Omar Kelly's Twitter.
Oh, he's going to be the next Michigan coach?
No,
Yeah,
he is
no,
not.
He's not.
How would you like that?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
No.
He was on Get Up this morning.
It's not Jet Up anymore.
No, it's not. Nothing is Jet Up right now.
They haven't shown that Aaron Rodgers green jersey in the corner ever.
He said this morning on Mike McDaniel, quote, "Nerd boy, my hat is off to you. You got this thing going."
He's giving credit. He just kind of does it in the kind of.
Is he?
He does it in the kind of.
Do you want credit like that?
Huh?
Do you want credit like that from Rex Ryan?
I mean, let me just say this. I don't think I've ever wanted. If you're a player or a coach, do you ever want Rex Ryan speaking in your behalf?
Mm-mm.
There. So
He, of course, this is when Rex Ryan first referred to Mike McDaniel as Nerd Boy.
What the hell is he talking about? You know, maybe he's on a different level, McGenius guy, whatever the hell he is, nerd boy. But anyway,
Wow, rude.
it's rude.
Do you accept his half-ass apology, Brittany?
I kind of always thought his first comments were kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. So,
Well, no, listen.
I mean, at the time, I was very frustrated with Mike McDaniel and the Miami Dolphins. So
Right.
I giggled at that.
Yeah.
Like,
I
was
laughed.
like, you know
Wait,
what?
I laughed too. It didn't mean it was right.
It's not.
Yeah,
nice.
it doesn't mean it's the
not
right thing to do
It's
as a
not nice.
professional.
Like, see, one of the biggest problems I have with all these people talking, right? And this is the big, and that's why I'm cool with Dan Orlovsky no matter what he says, because he always comments on players and quarterbacks and situations like, yo, I played in the league for a long time, but I was never great.
Nope.
He said, I had a good career. And I think a lot of these guys get up there and talk like their careers didn't have a lot of these same turns also.
Right.
I mean, we're like
Rex
Rex
Ryan.
Ryan getting up there talking like he had a Hall of Fame coaching career.
Yeah,
It's
had
like-
some moments, but also had some embarrassing moments too.
Right. Exactly. And so I think when you talk about players or coaches or whatever, don't you have to take into consideration what your career was?
Hmm.
Or you just blow by that and people are just going to forget that, okay.
I don't know what the rules are anymore.
Me neither.
You know?
That's why, like, I'm listen. It's one thing to comment on something that's been seen or something that you see, right? But most of my comments have more to do about schematics or whatever, not whether a guy is smart enough or, you know, or whatever. I think you want to say Mike McDaniel is creative and all these things. My complaint about Mike McDaniel is the dude doesn't really. I haven't seen any substantial adjustments at halftime since he's been here.
They stink at third quarters.
Right, because you know what? The first thing you do when you get into a locker room at halftime, because you only got like 12, 13 minutes. The first thing you do is the coaches get together. They talk about what's going on, how they're going to relay that to you, and what are going to be the adjustments. Okay, you're doing all this in 12, 13 minutes. So when he comes out and he does the same stuff, knowing he's been in the locker room and all the adjustments that everybody's going to make, what is going to be your counter to the adjustments they make off what you've had success on?
I don't know.
And that's been my biggest complaint about Mike McDaniel, because it's not for lack of knowledge. It's not for, like, I don't understand why. You think they're going to let you do that for a whole football game? No.
Do you want me to give you the Dolphins playoff scenarios, or should we just say, hey, they got to win out because none of it else matters?
Okay. In fairness to everybody's situation, in fairness to expectations, I would like to not have any playoff conversations until after tonight.
Fair enough.
Because if they win tonight, then they come into play.
Fair enough.
Okay.
So,
Because if they don't lose, if they lose to Pittsburgh, who cares? Because
You're right.
now Pittsburgh has it. So no, yeah,
Okay.
absolutely not. Sit
Don't
here and have
lose.
all we doing is selling
Because I was starting to read it last night. Barry Jackson laid it all out. I'm just like, you know what?
Nope.
The first thing, every one of your scenario, because after what game was it? Was it after the Bills? The Bills won, and then the Colts lost. It was another game. Oh, it was the Chiefs. Once the Chiefs lost, I think the Dolphins, any 9-win scenarios went out the window for them.
Right.
Because LA has 10 wins now. And so right now, don't lose tonight. And also it's a must win. It's a double feature. So that's what you got for tonight.
And wings.
Yes. We're enjoying all the sports tonight at Twin Peaks in Davie. Come join us. Come say hello.
Besides, Brittany, are you working tonight?
Leroy, I'm gonna tell you something.
Whoa. Wow.
No, I'm sorry. That was rude. I didn't mean for it to be rude. Let me reel it back in. Give me 1 second.
Reel it back in.
Let me reel it back in. My apologies. If there's a Heat game going on,
She's there.
99.9% of the time I'm there.
Okay.
Yep, they love her.
Okay. That's what I thought. I mean, it's be you.
When they find a Heat producer, and I know this from experience, they don't let you go. Now you can't leave.
Can't quit you.
They lock you in the room like it's Bronxton. Now you can't leave.
All right.
I got to leave for a couple of days, Brittany, for the birth of my daughter during the playoffs.
That's so kind of them.
It was kind of them. Now you can't leave. My daughter was born. They were up 1-0. Chris Bosh got hurt. And then they had to play Dexter Pittman. And I remember watching that from the hospital and being like, oh no. I thought the Heat were in trouble. Thankfully, once I returned, you're welcome. Dwayne Wade and LeBron James scored 90 points by themselves.
Well, I think at least you got the playoff, like that team. You know, like think about the two teams that I've
Well,
had to
you
deal
don't
with.
know. First of all, this team was playing very well.
Yeah, they were.
And second of all, we might get Giannis, baby. Who knows? No, I'm not worried about it. I'm not going to dive into the rumors.
Oh.
I'm not gonna.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna
take
take
a toe
the
in there.
I'm not taking the cheese. Now, did I see every podcast clip? Because Sam Amick was like, Miami and Chris Haynes. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm not gonna be a fraud about this. I'm gonna be honest because we're a family here. Okay, I got a little bit of the goosies, a little bit. I can't lie. When Chris Haynes told Rachel Nichols that he wants sun, I was like, oh, really? Because you want to know what doesn't have a lot of sun right now? New York. But here it's very sunny all the time.
Hey.
It's, in fact, the nickname of our state. So, did I get a little tingly of goosies?
Don't look outside today, Giannis. Don't look outside today.
You can't.
What?
Stop.
I didn't do trade machine. I was just like,
can't.
Okay.
You've done a trade machine. You know you have.
Well, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
So here you go.
Hey,
you just
and
lied.
Just for
wait,
research
wait,
purposes.
and
You
wait.
just lied.
And let me spell it out for you. Because this guy, I'm familiar with his work. The people he puts in the trade machine are never playing well at the time of the trade. So go through your roster, see who's struggling a little bit, and that's who he's included in the trade.
I can guarantee I already know what his trade machine is looking
Go.
like.
Watch. You
You don't know what my trade machine looks like.
I already know.
Go. Tyler. Wiggins.
I don't know about
I
Wiggins.
wouldn't, but
I think he's into Jovic as much as it pains him.
it
To
doesn't
admit
pain
it.
me. It doesn't pain him. It doesn't pain
It
him.
does pain me.
It doesn't pain him.
Don't
It
say that
does.
it doesn't
It
pain me.
doesn't.
It does too.
Because you know what your answer to that would be if I were to say the same thing to you.
What's that?
It's Giannis.
You put Jovic in there. It's Tyler Jovic. I think Jaime. He probably threw Jaime in
Have
there.
to.
So all your youth.
Utes.
Except for obviously Kalel, because I don't think he's gonna give up.
I don't
Kalel.
think no. Honestly, this is the truth of it. I don't do any Giannis trade without putting Kalel in there because I think it's a waste of time.
Wow.
So if you had,
I don't think
so,
you get Giannis
so
without him. So I don't
Is it
want to trade him.
Kalel or Jovic?
I've done a couple mechanisms of this.
after he
Is it machinations?
Oh, that's good. Yes, that's the word.
no, it's just I can't believe that you.
Mechanisms
I've
is
done a
like-
couple after he went from. No, I haven't done the trade
Well,
machine.
this-
I've done a couple.
Brittany, You don't understand. I know this man. Soon as he heard that, he went, no matter where he was, trade machine.
I mean, did you see the Bucks? What happened to them last night?
They scored 82 points.
They lost by 45 to the Nets.
That's rough.
The Nets.
Wait, so hold on. I'm actually really
Now,
curious
Giannis didn't
about your
play.
machines.
But obviously, everybody's a little skeptical about this injury as it is because they all feel like he's just waiting back. And I think most of the NBA can be traded today as well if you had a new contract. So do with that what you will.
Have you
Anywho.
tried? Wait, so you haven't tried any trades scenarios without Khalil Ware in the trade?
I just don't think. Well, I probably have, but I was like, there's no way the Bucks would accept this trade. So any of the trades that
then we got to get their big. Who's their big?
they got Bobby Portis.
Is Bobby Portis a big?
Yeah, he's a power forward. He's like 6'10". He's a power forward. He's not a center.
But yeah. So
So-
who are we going to get in the paint?
They have Miles
Bam.
Turner.
Oh, they have Miles Turner. That's right. I forgot about that. What a terrible move by them.
Well, they
Nothing against
also-
Miles Turner. He's a perfectly fine player. He's just not worth $50 million of your cap space.
They also traded Middleton for Kyle Kuzma. So I'm not really sure they're a great
Don't worry.
decision-making organization.
Middleton's hating life too.
They're desperate. Look, I give them credit. They've done. This is the thing. I feel somewhat bad for Milwaukee, but also I don't feel bad for Milwaukee. I feel somewhat bad because they've done everything there is to do for Giannis. Literally, they've done. They got him Drew Holiday. They won a championship. Then they traded and got Damian Lillard, and that was a disaster for them. So the problem is they never should have picked up the phone on Damian Lillard. They should have said he wants to go to the Heat.
Right.
But unfortunately for you, karma's a B, and so now Giannis wants to leave. And so if the Heat steal Giannis, them's the breaks. I don't know what to tell you. So I'm still not getting my hopes up, but my hopes percolated the most once the words "son" came out of Chris Haynes' mouth. But I still don't think we're gonna get him.
You gave me 17 trade options.
Yakachonis is in there as well.
I figured. So dang, that's a lot.
It is a lot,
Ugh,
but you're
that's a
left with
lot.
you got Norm. See, I think in my scenario,
You keep Wiggins in your scenario?
I have a Wiggins keep scenario and I have a Hero keep scenario.
Oh.
It depends on what we're allowed to do with the Rozier contract as well.
Mm.
I don't know. Because Adam, you know what? I'm not going to get mad about him. By the way, did you see that coward? Didn't talk this weekend. Where was he?
Who?
Adam Silver. It's your cup. Nothing to say this week, Adam? Nothing to say? Interesting. Maybe I'll go back and look and see if he spoke at last year's cup. Nothing to say, though. Maybe he's saving it all for the arbitration on Wednesday. I'm not going to get mad about it, though.
Terry Rozier arbitration? Or
Yeah, there's supposedly a hearing about
what to do with his money.
What to do with his money, and the Heat will have representation on that. It's between the league and the Players Association, but the Heat get a little peeky poo into it.
So the league's going to say keep paying them.
I don't know what they're going to say.
No, I'm talking about the players.
Oh, the players are going to say keep paying.
Yeah.
Of course, that's their job.
And the team is going to say, whoever gets it, we ain't getting the player. So like, how about giving us some relief?
Be nice.
And the league is, I mean, what the league should be fighting for is to be able to get the Heat out of that contract.
Timbo says San Antonio's acting like they won the finals beating OKC. I got to be honest with you, with how OKC was playing, maybe that's how they should feel. Nobody could beat them. So the fact that they won.
With
cool.
Wemby.
Huh?
With Wemby.
With Wemby, yeah.
The extraterrestrial matters.
Plus, it seems like Wemby's got a little team petty. I don't think he likes Chet. I don't think he likes the Thunder. So it seems like we got a nice
Chet.
little rivalry.
Oh, look. They could rub elbows and start a fire.
Take a break. Back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you. Got a 4-pack of tickets to give away to Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua at the Kaseya Center this Friday. So we'll give those away before the end of the program if you guys want to go see that fight.
If you're
take
familiar
place.
with high school or black college football, they play this song.
Dude, did you see the ending of that? I wondered if you had seen this. Did you see the ending of that Louisiana state championship?
My high school.
That was your high school?
St. Aug against Carr.
That was the one. They were the team that blew it with the extra celebration.
I don't know.
I don't think it was
they
them.
play. Where is it?
I don't. What do you mean? Put it on? What does that mean?
I mean, you can do your thing.
Let me see what I didn't recognize the school, so I don't think it was your school that did this. But this Louisiana high school was kneeling for the championship, kneeling the football, and one of the linemen pops up, takes his helmet off in celebration. Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. They stopped the clock, so they have to punt.
Return for a touchdown.
Punt is shanked and sets up for a field goal. They lose. It was Archbishop
Bishop Shaw.
Shaw.
You know who went to school there?
No.
The former defensive coordinator here. He used to be the head coach in Denver. So
Vance?
yeah,
Vance Joseph?
Vance Joseph. I played against his brother.
Archbishop Shaw appeared like they had won, and they blew it to St. Charles Catholic High School.
No, Archbishop Shaw. So that's where he went to school. Vance Joseph.
That kid has to feel terrible, but also, do we need to do that? You got to throw the flag there? It's high school. What are you doing?
Well, because like if the clock is running, that's the end of the game. So
Right.
maybe they thought the game was over. Because I know when we take that last knee, the coach will start on the field. It might be
That's
a minute.
yeah.
It might be a minute left. You know what I mean? Or it's over. It's 40 seconds left. They take a knee. Now it's inside of 40 seconds. Then the coaches just start walking off the field and guys start dabbing each other up because they know it's over.
We also had Diego Pavia from Vanderbilt, very petty about losing the Heisman.
What?
Very petty. Did you see this, Brittany?
No,
No, but are we shocked? Like,
it's Vanderbilt, dude.
have you seen anything about this guy and his family?
I've seen him and the mom. I know that the mom is out and about.
They're notoriously obnoxious.
He's well, listen, he came to Dirty Boxing. He seemed like a perfectly nice guy.
Who?
It's not that
Pavia.
he can be a nice
he's
guy,
from
but
down
like,
here too?
No. Dirty Boxing was at Nashville. He was at the last card.
Okay.
The venue we're at, Vanderbilt's literally in the heart of Nashville.
Yeah.
So like he came, he did leave because it was a game week. So he was out like I think before like the main events, but he was there.
Okay.
And but yeah, he apparently said on Instagram, F the voters, and then like he was clubbing in New York and like pew pew pew. There was something like F Indiana on the neon board that the ladies bring out with the bottles. But then he did some damage control because this is what we do.
Like, you know what? I'm going to say this. Either have the stones to keep saying it, right? Or don't say it in the first place. But don't say it and then come back and apologize.
Being part of the Heisman ceremony last night as a finalist was such an honor. As a competitor, just like in everything, I wanted to win. To be so close to my dream and to come up short was painful. I didn't handle those emotions well at all. Didn't represent myself in the way I wanted to. I have much love and respect for the Heisman voters and the selection process, and I apologize for being disrespectful. It was a mistake, and I am sorry. Fernando Mendoza is an elite competitor and a deserving winner of the award. I have nothing but respect for his accomplishments, as well as the success of Jeremiah and Julian had this season. I've been doubted my whole life, every step of my journey.
Nobody's doubting you.
Nobody doubted you. It's perfectly reasonable.
Right.
You were a top 4 finisher.
So wait.
I've had to break down doors and fight for myself because I've learned nothing would be handed to me. My family has always been in my corner, my teammates, coaches, and staff. I love them. I'm grateful for them. I don't want to distract from that. I look forward to competing in front of my family and with my team one more time at the RealiQuest Bowl.
Okay, so let's put all of this in perspective. I want to say Mendoza got 85% of the vote, which was the largest margin since 2019. How can second place bitch about coming in second? It wasn't close.
Damage is done, my friend.
It wasn't close. It wasn't close. That's like you being petty on a 40-0 blowout, right? What are you being petty about?
Wow.
Like, what are you doing? It was the largest margin of victory since 2019, I think.
Jordo says his brother's gotten arrested twice this year at 2 of his games. He gets
Yes.
too wasted at the games.
Yes. And the dad got kicked out of another game. No,
Well,
they're
so basically we got
notoriously-
Kachucks playing football. What the hell? Right? That sounds like Kachucks.
They're notoriously obnoxious. They've like been in so many headlines this year in college football. So no, I'm not shocked by his behavior. No, I don't think his apology is genuine.
Right. His
Like,
apology is not genuine.
It's too many words to be genuine.
First of all, read the room. You lost by a landslide. What are you petty about?
but it's also like the moment
is done.
like the moment you feel the need to add in your sob story,
Mm-hmm.
like do me
Yeah.
a favor and stop apologizing.
You asking people to be sympathetic
Exactly.
when you had none
Wasn't
whatsoever.
Mendoza
Exactly.
a walk-on at first? Like,
Yeah.
he also
I
had to fight
believe
through
so.
some, then bust
He
down some adversity.
walked on to Cal.
Yeah, so like that guy didn't have it. Oh, I'm the only one with adversity.
No.
What about Cam Ward?
I know.
Wait, the last 4. I think I saw this. The last 4 and 7 of the last 9 were quarterbacks in the transfer portal that won the Heisman.
That's kind of cool.
Right. So what? Nobody else?
No,
Cam
like,
Ward?
congratulations.
Cam Ward's story, dude. You got the same story as Cam Ward.
Oh my God, I just saw that throw that he had to Jeffrey Simmons yesterday.
Crazy, right?
Is Cam Ward like? I bet if somebody measured how many times he's had to run backwards for his life. And by the way, Jeffrey Simmons might be his most reliable receiver. I'm sorry, like if I'm
Really?
still in the bag for this guy, every single week there's a ridiculous throw that he makes that has no business being close, and it hits his receiver right in the hands, and he drops it.
Well, there was the one to Dyke yesterday too. It was a different play.
None of these guys. It's
that he
look. The
threw it
same thing's
across his
happening
body.
in Cleveland. I don't know where the hell Jerry Jeudy left his hands, but he didn't bring them onto the football field on a number of occasions. He threw Shador threw a ball to him in the end zone. It would have been a nice catch, but the defender just ripped it, took it from him. Give me
Yeesh.
that. Give me that.
Crazy, dude. All right, we'll take a break. Leroy hands out his game balls in game bums. Next. Oh, time to gather around the locker room, ladies and gentlemen. Coach Leroy Horde is ready to hand out his game balls and game bums. What do you got for us today, Leroy?
My game ball is going to go to Mendoza. Besides the crying, love the story. The story.
Why are you getting upset, Brittany?
Because why are we mad at him for crying?
No, we're not mad at him.
I'm not mad at him for crying.
He seems to cry a lot.
Right. Like
he's a crier. Some people are criers and some people are not criers.
Okay.
Do you think that when he was playing at Christopher Columbus High School, he ever thought?
Can I just tell you this? All my life I spent trying to get to a certain place as far as when I played football.
Yep.
I bust my ass through my youth, high school, college, when I got to the NFL. I'm not crying about that. That's where my goals were, right? So I don't cry about that. I have more chances of shedding a tear out of disappointment, but not out of happiness. Because sometimes you have to say, hey, I did everything in my power to get here and I got here. And so, yeah, celebrate it. Enjoy it. Like, I'm not wasting a tear on that. So, yeah, I would say leave the crying out because it takes away from an incredible journey that you have had. And so from that standpoint, yeah, I could do it out there.
Who was the coach who always cried? Was it Vermeil?
Dick Vermeil.
Dick Vermeil always
Dick
cried.
Vermeil lost his quarterback. He started crying.
Dan Campbell cries all the time.
Does he?
Yes.
That's angry
He gets
crying.
like emotional all the time.
Okay, yeah.
People are emotional beings.
No.
Leave my Cuban my Cuban brother alone.
Has Dan Campbell ever cried over success?
Yes.
No. He usually cries when he loses a player.
He cried on Hard Knocks. I remember that just because he loved everybody so much.
Exactly.
And there was no record yet.
Okay.
Exactly.
I just love you guys.
Oh my god. So anyway, my game bum and to people that talk about what poor sportsmanship looks like. I give you one Vanderbilt quarterback. Was it Pavia? I don't know his last name. Pavia. You can be disappointed that you didn't win. But to carry on that way, too much, right?
Glow sticks at the club is too much.
Yeah, glow sticks at horny people only and F Indiana, right? Like, that dude didn't do nothing to you. Y'all didn't even play against each other. You didn't get cheated, out of the Heisman. Like, so while you
I never thought he was winning the Heisman.
Right. So while you're disappointed that you didn't win, understand at no point during the year did anybody in this country think you were going to win.
If Malachi Tony's not tweeting about it, you shouldn't tweet about it.
Right. So from that standpoint, when we talk about moments of sportsmanship, like, that's a terrible one right there. That right there is a sign of, like, man, I hope I don't know nobody like that. I hope that we don't behave like that. I get mad at you when you talk about calls during the game.
What do you mean? You mean like how they're broadcasting it or ref calls?
Ref calls, my team got screwed,
Sometimes your team does get screwed, though.
It does, but for the most part,
call it like I see it.
As a competitor, you would not like to be in a situation where one call, good or bad, is going to make or break the whole game.
I don't know how to feel about this AFC East yesterday because it's like I don't like the Bills and I really don't like New England, specifically their fans. Vrabel annoys me a little bit too, just his face. So like it was an awesome game to watch yesterday, but I don't know like
how you had no rooting interest.
No.
So you want me to tell you what you do there?
No.
Here, I'll give you a perfect example. Yesterday I watched Prairie View, Saturday, Prairie View and South Carolina State for the MEAC or WAC championship. And I was just flipping through the channels because the only other option was Army Navy, and that It was a great win at the end, but it was a little slow. And that game got hot at the end, tied the game up 4 overtimes or whatever. It didn't matter who I was watching. It was a good football game. And so when I watched the Bills and watched, New England, it was like, I really don't want any of these teams to win, but damn, this is a good football game.
Oh, it was a great football
Right.
game.
You know what I mean?
It was especially
so that's why you just enjoyed the football. Enjoy the football.
But after it was over, I was like, ugh.
Right. You can feel dirty afterwards, but you
dirty,
go, you know
yeah.
what? I feel dirty. My team's not playing. That was a good football game.
I didn't like it.
Right. And meanwhile, in my ear, so I had to enjoy it because in my ear was a bludgeoning.
The Cleveland game?
Oh my goodness. Like what? I'm like thinking to myself, huh?
Props to you for sticking through it.
Well, I got my hit this week. I got it. Like
maybe they should hit somebody. Well, Myles Garrett's what? Did he get the record or is he one away?
He got one more sack, so he's at 22, I think.
Oh man.
21 or 22. And like it's holy smokes. Like the game, and what's crazy about watching Browns football, the games are close to the point where you think you got a chance and then boop, 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 down 3 scores. That was fun.
And there's always now, because of the Shador thing, there's always extra drama. Like we were talking during the break about the card gate, and everybody's they think that he got sabotaged. And I don't know that he didn't get sabotaged because I don't think it doesn't seem like the coach loves him.
Here and I'm listening.
So like nothing's normal with that team to evaluate it.
Here's the deal. Football is a very structured thing, especially at that position, right? Because whether you want to be a leader or not, when you play quarterback, you are a leader. You are the guy that's directing the offense. You are the guy that is keeping everything. You are the backup coach on the field. And so a lot of times coaches want you to behave that way so they can trust the situation to you. And he doesn't actually come out and exude that.
No.
So you have to kind of find another way to get him, on board. Now that he's playing, now that, he's playing every week, you got to kind of, as a coach, go talk to him and say, hey, here's what we need to do. Like, I like some of the stuff you're doing. Like, and so what ends up happening is now you start to build a rapport with him. Who cares if you like him? That ain't your job. Your job is to win football games. So you go through all these situations, and like it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that, like how many coaches you think felt that way with Aaron Rodgers? But guess what? Aaron Rodgers was winning. Aaron Rodgers is like, so what can you do?
This is wild.
Yeah.
Dolphins, they're back in action tonight. You got Heat in action tonight. Panthers in action tonight. We're going to go watch this all together, Leroy. We are having a rogue watch fest. You and me, Twin Peaks and Davie. If you guys want to come say hello and hang out with us, we're going to be watching lots of sports tonight. We may gamble on it. I'm not positive. We may put a. I was thinking about a 305 parlay. Fins money line. Panthers, their dogs tonight against Tampa, and then the Heat, they're big favorites against the Raptors. And then what do you say about we go over Norm Powell on his points? We go Devon Achane anytime touchdown and a Carter Verhaeghe goal. Verhaeghe's been on fire.
We need to look into that.
Okay, we'll look into it. Fair enough.
I think I tend to think with I tend to think a little bit better with one of them cold apple ciders in my hand.
Agreed.
And some wings.
Agreed.
In the big mug with the frosted glass.
Tate South says, good thing he's not on the Yotes. Look, I didn't send him to the Yotes. I threatened to send him to the Yotes. Then he came through. Like Carter Verhaeghe always comes through. But dude, this goal, let me tell you something. The win on Saturday, Panthers and Stars, big bounce back for the Cats. They played exquisite defense, which was great. It's been a little loosey-goosey. But Anton Lundell, call him Baby Barky. He had such a Barky-esque goal. Just whoop, pull back, whoop, whoop, got Ottinger out of Otter was literally on skates. I mean, he was got him, dude. Marchand scored. Great pass by Reinhardt. No look.
On skates.
He was. You get it. He's a
He's a
goalie.
hockey player.
Yeah, they're all on skates.
Captain Obvious.
I'm sorry.
Like, this is why I think I'm in your
Minus
life.
one.
I'm in your
show
life.
Poniness.
Right? To keep you level-headed and calm down so you don't go off the rails
Oh, dude, it was
like
such a
you
good
just
goal.
did.
It was such a good goal.
I get it. But to say like he was on skates.
He's put him on skates, dude.
It was on skates.
Fair enough.
Like,
Did you see that goal, Brittany? The Anton Lundell goal?
I did. I was working the game.
It
so
was
yeah.
really good, was it not?
Yeah,
it
it
was
really
slick.
It was good.
It was slick, dude. I was very impressed. And I was watching on TV, like Goldie was like, he goes 15, looking like number 16. I'm like, he did look like Barky. He looks so much like him. That's why they call him Baby Barky. That's why he does that. And then Bob just like, shut that door. Like, it was only like a little dicey there, like in the first period, but he locked it down. So Cats tonight.
that's a hell of a shutout, by the way.
Get to go out there.
That team has looked unstoppable.
Yeah, Dallas has looked really good.
Yeah.
Dallas has looked really, really good. So to shut down the action like that was impressive. And then tonight, dude, if they come away with a 3-1 trip, if they beat the Lightning tonight, the Cats may be back. I'm not saying they're back, but they may be back. Because I'm not really, it's an undefeated trip because I'm not counting the Colorado game. Not a true loss. So we win tonight, the Cats may be back. I'm just telling you. They may be back.
I think I need to give me like 4 or 5 games where I can see the tone has been set.
Fair
like
enough.
remember last year where they hit that rut and
Mhm.
then you started to see and you're like, okay. Like they've been up and down and up and down and up and down because guys have been in and out of the lineup. So let's give it a little time.
Take a break. Get you caught up with your headlines. Back with more after this. I appreciate the Dolphins trying, going and doing a blizzard practice. It's not nothing to me. I know you think it's stupid. I like it. That's the kind of thing. At least you're trying.
Do you remember all those years ago when I think it was Seattle's Seattle came out, and I forgot who they were playing against, but it was like negative degrees outside, and they all had no shirts on and were doing warm-ups, and they proceeded to get destroyed.
Yeah.
This is a
Brittany.
It's a notorious
Brittany.
pipeline of oh, let me look cool and go out in the cold and pretend like it's not cold and practice in the snow, and then you get lambasted the next.
But it's better.
Brittany, I've been fighting this
day.
fight for a long time.
It's better
and
than-
everybody says that I'm crazy.
It's not nothing though. It's like
It's
not nothing.
It's you know what it is? A nothing burger with cheese.
I think the last time when it was the case, I think it was the KC game. They just like, yeah, we're making the indoor facility as cold as possible. I'm like, that ain't gonna do it. Like, at least they got
wait.
They got up here and did the elements.
So you think practicing in the snow is gonna?
It's not nothing. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's gonna work. I'm just saying it's not nothing. I like it.
Hey, it's nothing.
I like it.
It
makes me feel good. I'm
it's
glad.
Not,
It doesn't
see,
feel
and this thing, you
performative.
want to feel good. It ain't got nothing to do with feeling good.
Does it feel
Does
performative?
it? Wait. Here's the question.
Right.
Does what they did yesterday have any impact on the game on Monday?
Maybe.
On tonight?
Maybe.
No, it doesn't.
Acclamation.
I'm telling you, it doesn't.
Come on.
What do I know?
No, you know. Don't do that. I'm not saying you don't know. Like, don't do that.
Because I'm telling you, it doesn't.
No, you know what was stupid? It was like when Bill Belichick was like, you know what I'm going to do to get used to the heat down in South Florida? I'm going to go practice in Palm Beach for a week. It's like, nah, come on. That's not going to work. But you go to the
Now
snow.
you're picking and choosing.
No, I'm not picking and choosing.
Is it not humid in Palm Beach?
Not as humid. It's different. It is.
You're an idiot.
No, dude, I'm
It's
telling
different. It's different.
It's
in
different down.
Florida. So is it different in Orlando?
you. Take it from the guy who lives there. It's different.
You live
Down
there.
here, dude, Barry University, way different than Palm Beach Atlantic University. It's not even close. With the sun, not even close. I mean, I know geographically they're kind of close, but because of the drive, it's just not the same. telling you.
You're saying in Palm Beach you have dry heat?
It's not a dry heat. It's just not as hellacious as it is down here.
Really?
Yeah. When you had to walk on that concrete at BU when the sun was beaming down, it's just different. Just hits different.
Try not to do it inebriated.
Oh, well, plenty of times that I was.
So, no.
I just like it.
Listen, you like it because it looks good.
It does look good.
Okay. It's cool to see all those Dolphins jerseys, all that aqua in the snow. I am telling you that it has no impact on whether the Dolphins will play well or not.
I don't agree with that. Not no impact. I'll take little impact.
No impact.
I can't accept no.
No impact.
Come on.
No impact whatsoever.
Tua gets a little feel, gets used to your hands being numb.
Okay. Now, can I add a caveat to that?
Yeah.
When it was snowing right there, it was probably 15 degrees warmer than what it's going to be.
Perhaps. But
there's no match in that cold.
But you can you know what you get used to? The lack of traction.
No, you don't.
Yeah, snowy track.
It's not going to be snowing.
I know.
It's going to be, everything's going to be frozen. So when it snows, everything's wet. You get grip.
No one's saying it's going to be as
I'm
bad.
telling you what it's like.
It's acclimation.
It's not acclimation.
Sparring is not a real fight. You're getting acclimated to it, Like Jake Paul's sparring with heavyweights. He's getting used to it to
Not
get ready for
a
Anthony
two-time
Joshua.
champion.
But it's not the real bullets coming your way.
Right.
But you got to get used to it.
You're not going to get used to fighting a heavyweight champ of
It's
the
a
world.
it's a little winter acclimation.
No, it's not. It's not.
A little bit.
No. It sounds good. It's great. It looks good.
It does
It's
look
level-
good.
It has no impact. Zero.
What happens if they win tonight? You won't give any credit to the
No!
to McDaniel?
None. Absolutely
Why
not.
not?
For practicing in shorts and helmets.
That's a great job by them.
Because let me tell you, here, first thing about cold,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard as hell to tackle. So when the running backs start running downhill,
Right.
if you see Dolphins bouncing off of them, that cold didn't matter at all. Because you got to tackle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just telling you.
It's just a little like
No!
acclimation. Just a little bit.
Stop!
I like it. Headlines are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price.
Why you got to be that guy?
Visit
all
us
the
at
time?
Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. Why am I?
He doesn't coach. You know what? He doesn't coach the Dolphins.
Who?
He coaches the fans. He's coaching.
That's not true.
Because y'all suckers.
I'm not a sucker.
You're a sucker.
I'm not saying they're gonna win because of this. I just appreciate it.
No, you did say that.
No snowflake
You
is
said
unturned.
getting acclimated to the cold.
I think
by
it is.
practicing in totally different conditions.
It's better than Tua saying he was going to Maryland for the cold when he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get used to it. I'm gonna go practice at
That's
Maryland."
more north than old Miss South Carolina over here.
No, that's true.
I don't understand why I have to be disrespected.
You're not being disrespected. I'm just saying.
I don't
He was
understand.
complaining. Wait.
Do you know
He-
what?
he
You know,
was
I
saying-
when he walked out of here
Yes.
earlier, I told you the weather over there. It feels like 7 degrees today.
Okay. And what I'm saying is, he just shot down Tua going to Maryland, and I'm like, that's more north than South Carolina.
Yeah.
I don't play football, Leroy.
keeping your accounts in order, saying that, oh, she just told me it feels like 7 degrees. So how can I let him say something negative about Tua playing in the snow when a couple of 100 miles south of him, it feels like 7 degrees?
Yeah, but he would go to these games. Like there was that game in Tennessee where he really stunk up the joint, and he goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna get used to it. I'm gonna go practice in Maryland." It's like, dude, that's not a cold climate. You had to go to Alaska with Zonk.
What?
Yep. I'm telling you, but this is great.
Can I just tell you,
This is
sometimes
a great
your
idea.
sports logic is that you don't even logic right.
Dude, I am logical.
No, you're not.
I am.
There ain't no place in America that's like Alaska. So why would you go practice with Gronk?
But like
the
my,
Go ahead.
no, my question is, was it not cold in Alabama when he was there?
Not this cold.
I mean, I know it's not like Pittsburgh cold.
Right.
It probably got.
But it got, like,
the
in the
problem is-
20s.
Here's the problem: is that the reason why a lot of college kids don't experience cold like this is because a lot of times not as much now,
Mhm.
but my season ended the week of Thanksgiving.
Right. Well, that's the thing.
So
is-
while people say, "Oh, you went to Michigan," I never experienced a really, really cold weather game till I got to Cleveland.
right. And recall, like when he played, there was no playoffs, so he was like getting a month off, and then you're taking the Heisman. And the SEC's always in a dome,
Right.
you know. So I don't know. I think he said that he played in one cold game. But look, I'm just saying, I appreciate the acclamation from Mike McDaniel. I think it's a
You're
good
not getting
idea.
acclimated. You're not. That's not.
They
my
are
point.
getting acclimated.
Dude,
Don't you dare come in here tomorrow and try and if we
No.
win,
no.
if you come in here tomorrow and you're like, you guys,
What do you
I
mean?
think
That's not fair. You can't. Hold on. If you guys
No.
disagree with my take and my take turns out to be right,
No.
you don't get to tell me that
What
my
do you
take is
mean?
wrong
What do
anyway.
you Wait.
think.
What I'm
Hold
telling you
on.
before the game is that your take has nothing to do with them winning or losing. You're just making it that way so that if they win, you can say, "See,
Sounds
I
like you're
told
scared
you."
they're going to win.
I'm saying go and practice in the cold in shorts and helmets has no impact.
A little impact.
No, it doesn't.
Just don't say no.
No, it
I would
doesn't.
I would accept very little impact,
None.
but none is strong.
None.
It's too strong.
The only people that may help a little bit is Tua figuring out how to play with frozen hands.
That's great. Make my point for him. Now we're on the same page.
Nope.
Now we're on the same page, dude.
you can't come in here tomorrow and
Can
say,
we please? Can,
and
wait,
say
I'm
that
sorry.
it's because of that
Brittany,
practice
I
that
don't
we
want-
won
I
this
don't
game.
wanna cut you off.
If we win.
This needs to be said, and I need it to be documented and reported to Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, and all parties that will listen. At no point in time, under no circumstances, are we on the same page.
Sounds like we are, dude.
No, we're not. For you to just make that assumption is terrible.
Hold on. You
No!
just
No!
Hold on.
No!
Hold on.
No!
Hold on. You just said the one thing that might help a little bit is Tua's hands. And that's legitimately, if I asked every Dolphins fan out there, whose pair of hands are you most worried about in the cold? It's Tua's. Ergo, Mike McDaniel, getting him acclimated. Genius.
There's these things that you can put in your little thing called hand warmers,
Mhm.
and you don't really have to keep in mind. Also, you're on the field for like 5-10 minutes,
Yeah, that's
and
cool.
then you're underneath the blanket.
You want to know what else? You know where else you can be cozy and warm?
Where?
In your box.
You've been bombed.
See, this is why he can't be left to the buttons all willy-nilly. Because he thinks he could just end the argument by playing.
I didn't end an argument. We're not arguing anymore because we're on the same page. That's not an argument. That's you and me agreeing.
Okay.
We've come to terms.
Rule number 1. Since the beginning of this show, we are never on the same page.
It's not the rules
Like,
anymore,
that's
dude.
the rule.
We're on the same page
That's rule
now.
number 1. I can't leave this show thinking that me and you agreed on anything.
Hold on. If you think that if
I
I
don't
was
know,
making the snow
I ask
argument, okay, if you didn't think that I was making the snow argument solely with the purpose of thinking I was thinking about Tua's hands.
I helped you go to Tua. You were not talking about Tua.
Oh,
when it
I was
started.
thinking about Tua, dude.
No, you weren't.
Of course I was.
You would have
doing the
said
show
it. You would have said it,
Yes,
Tobin.
absolutely.
So silly.
Absolutely.
So silly.
How
You're
many passes you think? The over-under amount of passes Tua throws.
Good question. Do you want me to look at the line?
Oh, is there a line?
Yeah, I think usually there is.
Okay.
Let's see.
Who you have more faith in? Aaron Rodgers or Tua?
In the cold? Aaron Rodgers.
He got a broken wrist.
Not throwing hand though.
So that's like a kicker. As long as he don't break his right foot, he should be good.
Let's see. Tua passing
Attempts.
pass attempts. Here we go. Tua's
22.
Nope.
How much?
28.5.
Under.
The under is the favorite.
What and here's the other one. The yardage is 150.
The yardage is 193.
Woo. And what is Aaron Rodgers' number?
216.
Wow.
Now, mind you, he doesn't have a starting running back, maybe.
And he has a broken hand.
Non-throwing.
Go to break. I don't know why you think a broken bone don't matter because he ain't using it.
Well, it's not his throwing hand. That's all. He asked for a break. He looks very mad at me right now. All right, welcome back, everybody. Leroy, can we get a weather update from our friends over at Chill Zone AC, featuring reliable Rude AC systems? Make your AC great again. Visit chillzoneac.com.
It's overcast and chilly, but if you go outside, you can be acclimated.
Dude, I'm telling you.
I was just look at that. Hey, look at that coming off the water.
Ominous.
It's looking ominous. Folks, get ready for some rain. I'm looking at it down here by Miami. It looks like it's coming through here shortly. It looks very it's windy. The winds are 15 to 20 miles an hour. The temperature's not even 80 degrees. But it looks like with the winds and what's coming off the water, it looks like we're gonna have a little rain here shortly. Let me look out west.
Yep, take that look.
No,
Mm-hmm.
out west. If you're near the coast, get ready for some rain and some wind. And yeah. Other than that, nice day.
Very
I
good.
haven't seen the sun.
Do-do-do-do.
Usually it means like a cold front is coming through, but it already did.
Right.
So I don't know whether another one's coming through or it just hasn't gone all the way through yet. But it don't matter because we're going to be inside.
Anybody sad about
In the TV room.
Anybody? Yeah, we're gonna be at Twin Peaks tonight. We're watching lots of sports tonight. There's football tonight. There's basketball tonight. There's
Wings.
hockey tonight. There are
Okay.
chicken wings tonight.
I will definitely get some.
There's
chicken wings.
beer tonight.
Hey, so we're sharing wings.
Okay.
Don't nobody come in here with them raggedy ass flavors. Right? You look at the menu, you go with like
Yeah, I'm not picky. As long as it's
I never ask you about food takes because you have never said no to food.
Why am I a little sad about the Chiefs being done? Why am I a little sad about that? I felt bad for Mahomes yesterday.
It's something about the excitement of having that dude on the team and knowing that he's gonna do something to turn it around.
Minshew made like 2 throws to Travis Kelce. I thought they were gonna pull it off, and then Minshew.
Then he made the throw that has Minshew mania in about 3 years ago.
Yep,
I mean, like
that is what Minshew is.
That ball, like, it looked like he was throwing it to that guy.
It's wide ass open right now, right? Like, is this the most like they have owned the AFC? They've owned the AFC.
They have. But when you say wide open, I mean, you're making it sound like a bunch of teams have. It's still only a handful of teams.
How many teams do you think can really like?
I'm gonna go from the AFC.
Yeah,
I'll go Buffalo
because I
New
always
England.
Yep. Denver.
That's it.
Houston.
No.
No South team.
No.
Okay.
I mean that you look at where Houston has come from. They might be able to like maybe win a game in the playoffs, but they're not beating Buffalo.
Denver's a 1 seed though. They only got to beat 1 team to get to the championship.
Right.
I don't know.
Right. Denver. That's what I said. Denver, New England, Buffalo.
Houston's still. I don't know.
You still would pick.
I was a little. I was down on CJ Stroud, but he looked really good yesterday.
Well, it has to do with his protection. His guys returning. He's getting a lot of guys back.
He was cooking.
Right. So there's that. But I don't think. Who else you think? You want to go with the Chargers?
No.
I have no faith.
No.
Even though, like,
No.
it's something about the Chargers, man. Over the years, they were the old Kansas City Chiefs, right? To mean that Kansas City would be 13-3, 14-2, losing divisional round. That's what the Chargers have been for the longest of times. They went to the.
You talking about Rivers Chargers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, they had a ton of talent. This one, I mean, like they're a little bit broken. Like they lost both their tackles. And
Well, that's why I said no, not them. Who else? Can you think of anybody else in the AFC?
I don't believe in Jacksonville.
I mean, I know that. That's why I didn't include them because I don't.
Ravens.
No.
What really?
Nobody from that division.
Nobody. Not the Ravens, huh?
No,
You
they're
don't
too flawed.
And Lamar isn't very good in the playoffs.
No, it has nothing to do with that.
But
I'm just looking at the team.
Even though last
like
year
as someone,
even though last year was Mark
listen,
Andrews' fault.
He has the same amount of victories or same amount of Super Bowls as Josh Allen. And you say Josh Allen.
Well, that's what's weird. That's what I'm saying. That's what's weird about. Somebody's going to get there. That's unproven now. Like we don't really know. Josh Allen has been dying
here's what
for
would
this.
suck. Can I tell you what would absolutely suck
What's that?
for the Bills?
Hmm?
Is if everybody that you had to contend with is out of the picture, paving the way, and then an up-and-comer blasts you and beat you. So if Denver or New England were to beat Buffalo in the playoffs, they're going to have to make some decisions.
For sure.
I don't know why. Like, all you can do is get there.
Brittany, you believe in any of these AFC teams?
Not really.
I don't believe in Denver because they've won too many close games, but I'm going to throw them in there because they keep doing it. I got to acknowledge it.
Like, I mean, I just don't think Denver can get it like to the end there. I just don't trust them enough. I don't trust Bo Nix enough. I don't think
He's been
so.
looking good though.
And
he's got a champion coach.
He has, but I feel like
Coach ain't playing.
Whatever, dude. He knows how to call a game. Remember the onside kick, Stones.
Can't do that no more. You got to make an announcement. I have an announcement. I will be trying an onside kick
It only works
to surprise the other team.
Just get that Irish guy from the Saints. He's good at it.
Wait, you know what they're going to start doing now?
What?
Fake punt.
Dallas
did it.
Jeesh. Crazy, man.
And I was like kind of feeling the Patriots as like a dark horse, but after yesterday, I don't have faith. Yeah, I don't have faith in them.
But here's the deal. I'm going to still have faith that they could do it because it happened to another team that could do it. So when I'm saying I'm throwing Denver, Buffalo, New England in that mix, if they happen to play each other and they're competitive against another, you can't just say that they're out of it because if they have to play each other again, the game was close.
Well, I think the thing with the playoffs is like, right, it normally comes down to who's got the most dominant front four anyway. This is just the first year in a while we don't have the mystical unicorn that is Mahomes and or Brady.
Right.
So it's like, that's kind of where I'm like, well, whose defense is going to be the best? Because I don't really think any quarterback's got that cachet. It should be Josh Allen. We just never see it. Now he doesn't have to go against Mahomes.
But he doesn't have their defense ain't stopping nobody.
No.
In that case,
so
I mean, I saw Jordan Poyer's out there playing defense for them. And
you go Denver, right?
Yeah, Denver has the best defense
in
out
the
of all three
AFC,
of
yeah.
teams.
Right. Or Houston. Houston's
the
Yeah.
best in the league.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. But here's where it varies for me. I can go with the defensive thing, but the defense has to pair well with the ability to run the football. Denver runs the football well. Houston doesn't.
Just saying the NFC teams. Because Green Bay lost yesterday.
Green Bay lost. I didn't trust.
They lost Micah Parsons.
I told you I didn't trust Green Bay.
That official yet, Micah Parsons?
Yeah,
we're just waiting on
ACL.
it. That sucks.
So I tell you what, and this is a quiet, dominant team, Seattle.
Well, that's one where I don't trust the quarterback, though.
You don't trust him, bro?
No, I don't trust him.
Why not?
Because he gets.
He was 4. Look at where he is now.
He gets squeaky.
Dude's
cheeks.
won like
he gets
25 games in 2 years.
Dude, I'm telling you, there's just something about him.
Squeaky cheeks.
He gets squeaky cheeks.
All right.
Even that game, like it was tooth and nail to beat a senior citizen.
That's all right. But no, they're good up front.
No, they're great up front.
I'm talking about the Colts are good on the offensive defensive lines. Like, so that was going to be a tough game when you play the same way. I told you I take Indianapolis.
No, I know you did, but I'm not ready to trust Sam Darnold.
Okay,
Sorry.
so there's them.
I think the Rams.
The Rams.
Yeah, I think it's
you
the
go
Rams.
to Rams.
Yeah, I think it's the Rams.
We go with the Rams
because that's like the last guy with. I mean, like the Eagles.
You're
Obviously,
picking them. You're picking them based on what they have done and not what they are.
They're pretty complete though. Like,
yeah, they are.
I mean,
no.
Puka Nacua needs to stay healthy. Like that's pretty huge for them. But
they still have what's his
and
name?
And Adams, I think, didn't he mess up his hammy?
I don't know.
So I hope that didn't happen.
Though. Adams always hurt.
Yeah.
So who else? They got Seattle.
What about the Bears? You watched them yesterday. You think that coach is too dopey, right? I don't trust him either.
No. I didn't say that.
That's what your face was, though.
No, I
don't like Ben Johnson. He reminds me of Adam Gase.
One more year. I'm not sold on. Like they're there. They have a quarterback that can make plays, but has he done it where when it was crunch time?
Yeah, obviously not. He's super young.
Right.
Super young.
Detroit's always heard.
I don't know. I love me some man
Detroit,
Campbell, but I don't know.
when it gets to the playoffs, there's a couple things you can count on. You can count on Detroit to run the football, and they have a veteran quarterback who can keep them out of harm's way. That's the one thing Brittany said she struggled with Denver, right? But they have a running game, but do they have a quarterback that can keep them out of harm's way? He seemed to be coached really well because he doesn't take a lot of chances. But that's kind of the difference of the two. Now, we always make assumptions of who's going to be there and who's not. And I have a feeling that it may be coming to the end of the road for, Detroit, because like they're getting hurt every year. Like every
Doesn't
year.
matter if you have one ass cheek and 3 toes. I will beat your ass.
Welcome to Detroit.
We'll hear a little bit more from Man Campbell. We got to take a break. We'll get to the mixed bag coming on up. Before that, if you guys want to go see some boxing this weekend, Friday night at the Kaseya Center, Jake Paul takes on Anthony Joshua and a heavyweight scrap. I got a 4-pack of tickets right now to caller number. What call you want to give it to?
Caller number 2.
Really? Okay. Caller 2. That's how many rounds it's going to last?
Yeah.
Caller 2 to 305-567-0560 if you want to go see Anthony Joshua take on Jake Paul. I got a 4-pack of tickets to 305-567-0560. Got a 4-pack of tickets to give away today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. If you guys want to go see Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua, I'm kind of excited about Anderson Silva versus Teron Woodley. Alicia Baumgartner's fighting on the card. She's fighting 3-minute rounds. But if you guys want to go, Kaseya Center, Friday night, got a 4-pack of tickets right now to caller number 2, 305-567-0560. Caller number 2 is going to win the tickets. All right, welcome back, everybody. Oh, hello.
Hi.
I don't hear Jennifer.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you guys?
Very good, very good. Leroy's hobnobbing with Lupe, so he'll get a -1 when he gets back.
You
in
should give him a -1.
Or hobnobbing. Congratulations to Cynthia for winning our first 4-pack of Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua tickets. She will go get to watch the Sweet Science on Friday night at the Kaseya Center. I'll be boots on the ground for that one. But yeah, we got 3 more to give away this week. We got Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to give you a chance to win tickets to that. Are you excited, Jennifer? Because you've been waiting for Jake Paul to get knocked out for a very long time.
That sounds just like me.
Wow, that just sounds like, oh, I've been waiting for this.
Well, that is what you have been waiting for.
Yes, this for
That
a
is what
very
you've been
long
waiting for.
time. Let's go.
Don't back off of it now.
So funny enough, we're actually trying. Like my friends are trying to plan like a whole thing for that day. So
Like a watch party?
are we excited? Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
-1 for hobnobbery.
You.
I wasn't hobnob.
Oh, okay then.
For tardiness.
It was something. I'm not sure what you were hobnobbing a little bit though.
I was getting mad at Lupe. It
That's hobnobbing.
wasn't. I was waiting for my coffee.
Fair enough. Let's get to the mix
That's fair
bag.
enough.
He still got the -1.
I ate it. What are you talking about? Like, hey,
Lots of things.
yeah, it's ghost town.
There's nobody here.
Nobody
here.
Yeah, except us.
Dade South says they never just accept their -1. No,
I
I always have to
Chin.
combat it.
always.
oh wait, hey,
Hmm?
We'll never go down without a fight. I'm just saying.
hold on, Brittany. That's not necessary.
You know what you are? You're like the player in the NBA who's always asking for the review. You're like, no.
I want you to challenge my.
Or the
Should we give
the
one
radio host that goes, so you agree with me to everything?
But you did agree with me.
I
at the
did
end.
not.
At the end, you did. You
No,
did
I
agree.
didn't.
Okay, whatever.
We should make a challenge soundbite.
You
I
wanna-
told him what it was
Let's do it.
equivalent to. I said, hey, when we go over here, go put your hands in the freezer and just sit them on the freezer. He goes, okay.
Haven't we done this before?
No, I said,
I feel like we have.
now imagine it being 10 to 15 degrees colder than that. Like,
What are the
you don't get-
temperatures? What are the
You don't get
temperatures?
acclimated to that.
Current temperature in Pittsburgh. Let's see. Current temperature 18 degrees.
Oh yeah.
Gorgeous.
Cloudy conditions will continue the rest of the day. The lowest
It's so cold
feels
up
like
there. Ice got to
temperature.
put on a blanket.
Jeez.
I've got to say, I mean, I've been in 18-degree weather. I mean,
Yeah, but you were drunk in a hot tub. That
like I
don't-
said again, I was not drunk in a hot tub, and that was a
if
different
it's 18
time.
degrees outside and you're in a bathing suit and you're in a hot tub, you
That's
need
drunk.
some kind of liquor to even deal
Yeah,
with
was
it.
No.
this- did the Saint
Okay,
Bernard come up
I
with
wasn't
whiskey
drunk in
around
Washington when I was in those temperatures. What did you say about a Saint Bernard?
I said, did a Saint Bernard come around with whiskey around his neck?
Yeah, his name was
No.
Peter.
Let's get to the mixed bag here, huh? We'll start off with a man they call Joe Burrow.
Oh, he's lost his joy.
Oh, they may want to start calling him Joe Burrow because he's crying all the time. This was him after losing to the Ravens.
We haven't been a good football team. Bad football teams do losing things, and you know if you're wanting to compete for championships and be in the playoffs, then number one, your quarterback has to play better than I did today.
Accountable, but sad.
Yeah.
Who would you rather have if I could give you one? Okay.
Mhm.
The Heat get Giannis or the Dolphins get Joe Burrow?
See, if this is a tough question because I'm a practical guy.
You know what? That's a good sports radio question.
And let me tell you why. Because if the Heat get Giannis, I'm gonna lose some of my favorite players on the Heat.
Interesting.
But if the Dolphins get Burrow, then I'm just gonna lose draft picks.
Yep.
Because that's kind of how that goes.
Yep.
So I could just add a Joe Burrow, or I got to get. Now, here's the other problem I have. And you know this is a big stickler with me.
Missed a lot of games?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
is Giannis lately, by the way.
Wink. And this ain't a wink with Joe Burrow.
No.
So my question is am I taking more of a risk with Joe Burrow than I am with Giannis? I think I'm taking more of a risk with Joe Burrow.
Here's why I think it's Joe Burrow, because right now your situation is Tua, and he's stinking up the joint too.
No, but okay, I get that. But
Brittany,
you understand what you're signing up for.
You call it like it is.
This is the easiest answer
Oh,
I could ever give you in my whole life. Joe Burrow, 1,000%.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
But
more than Giannis.
Absolutely.
So I understand how everybody feels.
I'm making it
Okay.
a poll question.
Let's look at the big picture. Okay? The big picture is, are you just signing a name or are you signing a productive player? Like, it's not worth giving up the farm for a guy who's just a little bit better than your guy.
But have we ever seen Joe Burrow be at his full potential because of how awful his offensive line is? And I know
and his injuries.
But that's
that
because
matters
but a lot
if
of
he
it
can't
happens.
play.
But a lot of it happens because of his bad offensive line. He was one good offensive lineman away from winning a Super Bowl, Leroy.
Okay, that was so what?
That's not so
So
what.
was
That's a
I
big
was one
deal.
field goal kick from going to the Super Bowl also.
That's true.
So why do I care about that?
Because
No,
it is an
really, why
important
do
thing
I
to think
care about almost?
I think it's Joe Burrow. I think with Giannis, you're giving up a lot of your youth. You wouldn't be giving up as much for Joe Burrow. Like you said, it would be picks. You're giving away a lot of your youth.
For an MVP?
For an MVP, I get it, but somebody who's injured and
Who's more injured?
a lot.
Who's more injured a lot? Who's more injured?
Joe
Joe Burrow
Burrow.
is way more injured than Giannis.
Giannis has gotten hurt in a lot of playoffs.
He has.
Okay. And Joe Burrow, who's played? How about this?
I'm just
wait.
not.
Can I ask you this? Who do you think, and I don't know this answer, I'm just playing this by ear, about how I feel about this. Who's played more games since they've been here? Joe Burrow or Tua?
Who's played more in the league?
Yeah, more
I don't know.
games.
I'd have to look.
Yeah, we would have to look that up.
But I'm just saying,
think
would you be
I
shocked?
think Joe Burrow has passed him this year because they were pretty on point.
What do you mean?
Like
No.
because of the injuries Joe Burrow
I'm saying
has had
who's
this
played
year.
this, so that means Tua played more games.
I think Tua's probably passed him ahead. Of
Okay,
games, but I'm gonna
so
look
so
right
you understand a lot of the arguments you had about Tua, regardless of play, have been centered around his inability to be available.
True.
And your solution is a guy who's played fewer games than him? I don't care what he's done.
Joe Burrow has played in 74 career games. Tua Tagovailoa 77, 78 tonight.
Right. So you're as far as health, I'm not talking about ability. We're not talking about ability.
But we have to factor in ability.
No, you
can't factor in ability?
You can, but it's more important that you factor in availability because you don't want to sign up for the same thing. Who makes the bigger impact? There you go. Good question. Who makes the bigger impact? Giannis or Joe Burrow?
It's a great question because look at Joe Burrow's team right now. Not
And
very
look at
good.
Joe Burrow
Burrow
hobbling on that toe.
What about you, Jennifer? If you could only have one,
I've been
Giannis on the Heat
this whole
or
time.
Joe Burrow on
See,
the Dolphins.
we've basically been making our arguments for Jennifer because she sat back with that smile and just sat back and took it all.
I was
in.
listening to everyone's takes, and I mean, I think, yeah, like you guys said, I feel like we're giving up too much for the Miami Heat, and I understand it's Giannis, but that's a lot that we're giving up, and I don't know. I feel like I would take the risk with Burrow also.
Okay.
Well, I put it as a poll right now. You guys can go vote.
It's going to be 90-10.
It's very close right now, but it's only 9 votes.
It's going to be 90-10.
You think
I
more
would say-
people, Leroy? You think more people are going to go with Giannis than Burrow?
No. I think more people go with Burrow
I
because
agree.
we're playing.
You guys,
We're in the crunch time of the NFL season.
you guys can vote right now on my Twitter.
If you
account.
ask this during playing time, then I think a lot of people would be more inclined to say, I want Giannis.
You
right?
guys can vote right now at Brendan _Tobin. Can we retweet it on the QAM account, JFig? At Brendan_Tobin, if only one could happen, which one would you want? Dolphins get Joe Burrow or Heat get Giannis?
And we still haven't, like, so if you say, and I get what Jennifer's saying, seems like we have to give up a lot to get Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
But we haven't even, like, done, you would have to give 3 or 4.
I feel like you'd have to give up
4 first rounders.
Relatively, I feel like you'd have to give up more to get Joe Burrow because of
Right.
the draft capital.
So that's what I'm saying. So let's put it into perspective.
I don't think it's that, but I don't even look at it
You
like
also
that.
have to think maybe like also what's more of a reality here.
No, that's not how we do it. Which
What are you
one
doing?
do you want?
We're being irrational.
I
What
am,
are you
I
doing?
am the
Keep it
sports.
real.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, keep it real. We're
I am
living
the
a real
sport-
life, by the
I am-
way.
I'm the sports genie. Okay.
Okay.
One can have. You got one wish, but only 2 options. The Heat have Giannis Antetokounmpo, or the Dolphins have Joe Burrow. Those are the options,
Now,
and you live with the consequences.
Hold on. So forget, to Jennifer's point, she's only looking at it from the side that she knows how it is, more aware of how it works. If you trade for Giannis, you're going to have to give up a lot of young talent. We understand that. But in football, if you gave up,
You also have to think about how long have we been waiting for young talent also?
okay, but here's the other thing. If you do it with Joe Burrow, you're talking about 4 first-round picks. So if he only plays 70 games in the next however many years, that's not helping you, and you don't have any chance to go and get somebody to fix it, right? So 4 first-rounders in Joe Burrow or young talent in Giannis. So you got to kind of, like, at least try to come up with equal.
I think I'm going Giannis. Spo deserves him.
I would definitely go Giannis.
I think I'm going Giannis.
I would go Giannis for one reason and one reason only. Joe Burrow gets hurt a lot. Don't all of a sudden say he's going to be healthy if he comes here.
And he's already sad.
They're saying if you were the genie, they wouldn't trust it.
Wait. So go back to the last
I'm
one.
a very trustworthy genie.
So
Yeah, Vlad is completely
Wait, here,
correct.
Vlad,
Yeah, exactly.
Burrow, what
Yes.
are you guys talking about? Franchise quarterback gets you a Super Bowl. It's great. Okay.
I agree
Yes.
with Vladimir.
So,
I do.
So you're saying that Burrow made a Super Bowl, right?
Yep.
Great.
As much
That
as you like to
doesn't-
negate the fact that he did it, he went to a Super Bowl in his rookie
Yeah,
season.
Okay, but
Much further
would
than
you-
we
wait. So, question to go to this point: who would you take, Joe Burrow or Josh Allen?
Josh Allen.
Don't change the game.
No, I'm saying
Yeah,
it for this
seriously, no, this is
reason,
another
'cause
one.
Josh Allen's never been to a Super Bowl.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you're gonna make that
Giannis
point,
is-
if you're
he's
gonna
much
make
more
that point,
trustworthy
then
here,
you
by
would
the
say,
way.
I want Josh. I would
But Giannis-
rather have.
Less
When did Joe Burrow made the Super Bowl in 21, right?
Yes. No.
Same, I think it was 21.
Or was it 22?
Okay, whatever.
It's probably 22, I think.
I think it was 22.
Giannis has won 1 playoff series since he's won the championship. So,
But he got
but he has the championship. I'm just saying, like,
an MVP.
he's got his own baggage there. So, but I'm still taking Giannis with Spo.
Again, if I gave you a choice
Mhm.
between Josh Allen and Joe Burrow, most people would take Josh Allen.
Dave South says Tobin is the red Jafar genie in Aladdin 2. Random.
Wow.
That is, I know the reference,
Like-
but that's a random ass.
Like we're doing cartoons lookalikes now,
Can
right?
someone give me a visual of this? Because I don't think I've ever
Picture
seen
me more
Aladdin.
as I picture me more as Kazam. You know, I know that's going to turn into some fat joke from Schmeathan. So
Somebody said Leroy doing that locker room jock talk without thinking. No, I am thinking, because we all tend to put this on, oh, well, Joe Burrow got the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow got the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow got, okay, but if I give you a choice between Joe Burrow and Josh Allen, you're taking Josh
But
Allen.
in that case, it's like this is when you're comparing Joe Burrow to Tua, it's
I'm not.
is he what no okay
Go ahead. Go ahead.
when you're comparing, in this case, we're comparing, right? We're going back to the first initial one, which was Tua and Joe Burrow, right? Yes. Does Tua have slightly more availability than Joe Burrow? Yes.
Mhm.
But Joe Burrow has way more talent than Tua.
Agree.
Okay. When you're
Agreed.
comparing Joe Burrow and Josh Allen, at that point, I'm telling you that I'm taking less availability, but more talent in Joe Burrow. When you're doing Josh Allen versus Joe Burrow, I'm taking durability and talent, and that's why I'm picking Josh Allen. That's a conversation about durability that I will have with you and availability.
But no genie granted you
Yeah,
Josh
but
Allen. You're not allowed to have Josh Allen. In
Think
this
of
case.
how much
you
you're
guys
gonna
are changing the genie.
Do you
rules.
understand how much you're going to have to give up? Like if Joe Burrow gets hurt, we're going to be like, we gave up for 4 first-round picks or whatever for this. And we knew that this was a possibility beforehand.
But I'm willing to do that in the situation that we're in with Tua right now. I'm willing to.
I'd rather have the 4. To be honest with you, think about this realistically. Okay, I'd rather have the 4 first-round picks and ride it out with Tua and be clean of any quarterbacks, then sign on or bring in Joe Burrow, and then have 3 or 4 more years with an interim quarterback making $60 million.
We'll take a break. Jeannie and Leroy back with you here. We'll take a break. Final hour coming on up. We're back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you. Get to your headlines this hour, brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. The Miami Dolphins, they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers on Monday Night Football at 8:15. Game Day Uncensored is coming your way at 4 p.m. Myself and Alejandro Solana will be joining you, and we'll take up to 6:45. That's when Solana will take over preheat to get you ready for Heat and Raptors tonight. 7:30 tip-off from the Kaseya Center, and you can hear that on the FM dial. On the AM dial, the Panthers take on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Sergei Bobrovsky in net tonight, fresh off his third shutout of the season as the Cats close out against the Tampa Bay Lightning. We call that action, dude. We got action tonight. And you, if you want to watch it, Leroy and I are going to be at Twin Peaks in Davie, just hobnobbing, hanging out, eating wings. I'm going to be drinking beer. I don't know about Leroy. He's not a big beer guy.
No.
But we will watch all of the South Florida action tonight at Twin Peaks in Davie. If you want to come hang out with us, we will be there, boots on the ground. Paul Maurice, he told reporters after their win against the Stars, he was proud of the Cats getting off the mat after getting beat down by Colorado and bouncing back against Dallas.
Pretty dominant win today.
Yeah, I loved our game, and because we all understood what was going on the ice, and there weren't anybody on a different program, and played real fast and real tight. It felt like we had been playing better lately, and liked our game in Utah. That's a tough back-to-back, and we deserve the loss. I mean, you got to get off the mat here in this league because you're going to get beat. You're going to have 5 or 6 of those a year where you just get beat bad, and you need to be able to rebound.
Which they did tonight.
Yeah, that was a good game.
They take on the Lightning and their rat bastard coach, and I don't mean that lightly, John Pooper. Hate his ass. Sergei Bobrovsky impressing Brad Marchand.
Yeah, I mean, he's the best goalie in the league, and you know, he shows up night in and night out. You know, we're lucky to have him. He's such a big part of the group, and you know, he's the backbone of this team. So another great showing by him.
Focus. Rex Ryan, he is walking back his criticisms earlier this season of Mike McDaniel.
Nerd boy, McGenius. What do we say about him now?
Mick doing terrific. Like Nerd Boy, my hat's off to you. You had this thing going, and the defense is playing well too. So really, Mike McDaniel's done a hell of a job. I mean, probably the last 4 weeks of the season, he's been outstanding.
There you go, Rex Ryan.
Could it be something as simple as the younger talent is getting caught up to speed? Because it seems like that's kind of
in the trenches for sure.
Because the same thing kind of happened with last year, happened with Chop.
Yes.
That the second half of the season, he picked it up.
Mm-hmm. That definitely happened. Savai and I has been playing really great.
Yeah.
You know, relatively to the start of the year when he was graded the worst guard in the league. And then the defensive lineman playing great. I mean, I tell you, he's been getting loose these last few, so you could tell the defensive line's playing better because Sealer it on up.
Got action.
Zach Sealer, 2.5 sacks last week.
Yeah.
He's been getting after it, dude. So hopefully Zach Sealer can keep it going tonight. I would very much like him to wrangle up that ayahuasca hippie Aaron Rodgers. Wow. So got that tonight, and we're looking forward to that. John Cena retired this weekend with a loss. He tapped out.
Did you see all the memes that came out of that?
Yes, well, people were very mad about it. They were very mad about it because and nobody more upset about it than star point guard of the Indiana Pacers, Tyrese Haliburton. I honestly don't think he was that devastated tearing his Achilles. Like, they went to him in the crowd, and he was heartbroken that John Cena tapped out in his final match to this fella. I don't know his name, Gunther, I think it is.
Gunther?
Yeah, I don't know. But John Cena called it a career. I don't believe a belt was on the line in this fight. Like, these guys walked in there and they gave him belts afterwards. But I don't understand if there's not a belt on the line. Why doesn't he win his final match? That feels like,
Right.
Wouldn't you want everybody to go home happy? The WWE does weird stuff.
Well, because maybe they have a bigger picture.
Bigger picture. He's got the longest run ever. Why don't you let him win? It's your choice. Seems odd.
It's probably just setting up for him to come back in some fashion.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't think he is.
If everything's
No,
a
wait,
bigger,
I think there was some news last week that he is, despite him retiring.
Oh, well, I got to say, it's a little bit like boxing, wrestling retirements. You can't really trust them.
Exactly. It's all fabricated.
So you just bring him back. So it's like another.
How many times have you
farewell
seen?
tour?
Yeah, how many times have you seen like WWE wrestlers come back out of retirement?
Oh, all the time.
Exactly. So
Ric
I'm like,
Flair, Hulk Hogan,
it's like the fight game, even if it's fake, they all come back 1,000 times.
Exactly. So it's like, do we really think that this is John Cena's last?
But he's actually a good actor. Like, he feels like he's got Hollywood chops.
Well,
he's
that
got
only adds to the the illusion.
The illusion of his retirement.
What if he doesn't want to come back? If he's tired?
I think once the checks stop rolling in, maybe I think he'll maybe come back.
I don't think they'll like. He's got a good little thing going with the acting.
He does. I like
does.
that.
He's
That
coming
Peacemaker's a good show. I like
Come
it.
on, guys.
I don't know. Seemed like you meant it. Kristaps Porzingis is out at least 2 weeks.
Of course he is.
He's very sick. I don't know what's going on with Porzingis.
Like, there's another guy. I mean, difference maker. Can't get him to play 10 games in a row.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's been a tough go for him. Phillip Rivers made his return yesterday. This was him on what it was like to get hit.
I never minded that part of it. It actually was, my wife always tells me I'm crazy because there's been times in the last 3 or 4 years I said, I kind of wish I could just throw one and get hit hard. And she's like, you're that's not normal. But so I didn't mind that part. The one with the bobble snapper deal didn't feel great, but the other ones kind of got me going in the game. Felt it actually didn't feel too far off. It was kind of crazy how normal it felt once we got going in the game.
But that when he fell on the 1 foot, oh my God, that was terrible. I was actually surprised he could get that snap too.
I mean, look, what did you think, 44-year-old?
It was better than I thought. I got to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, there had to be some level of success that he was capable of having.
Sure.
I mean, when they did the warm-ups.
Crazy, man. Well, good for Phillip Rivers and his bolo tie. I'll tell you what, if he ever
Wear the bolo tie again?
I don't know. No, I think I only saw him wear like his uniform at the podium. I think he was wearing like his eye black. Like he was still rugged looking. But I will tell you, him and his bolo tie, his fine cowboy attire, be a great place to get it all cleaned up for him if he needs it.
Oh yeah.
And that's with our friends over at A&T Dry Cleaners, the best dry cleaners in all of South Florida. The owner's Ara. That's our guy. You guys could call or text Ara at any time. Here's his number for you, 954-610-9383. That's 954-610-9383. Whatever your dry cleaning situation is, he'll handle it for you with that great care, Leroy.
Is this the weekend for company parties, for holiday parties, for anything that you may need? Look, he's been around 40 years. They keep it in the family. They can do same-day sewing. Ours mom's the seamstress, so they can take care of you. They're going to hook
on
you up.
site, dude.
They service all of South Florida, Dade, Broward, Southern Palm Beaches, and they can pick up and drop off your order. So there is no reason to put this off. He's also a fan of the show.
Yep.
So give him more.
Yeah, dude. If you guys tell Ara, hey, heard that ad on Tobin and Leroy, 25% off your order. So what are you waiting for, guys? All right. Don't have these bums around town take care of your laundry. Use A&T Dry Cleaners, because I guarantee once you use A&T Dry Cleaners and you call up Ara at 954-610-9383, you're never going to want to launder your own clothes again. All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you for a couple more segments. Get to a little 15 minutes of Game Day Uncensored here, brought to you by the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select models for a limited time. Learn more at Lexus.com. Got a whole Game Day Uncensored coming your way at 4 p.m.
Can we get an update
on
the poll?
I will give you an update on the poll.
Okay.
And then after Game Day Uncensored, I will head up to Davie to Twin Peaks
Yeah.
to meet up with Leroy, and we're going to watch all the sports tonight.
All the sports.
All
the sports.
All of them. So you got Heat in action tonight. Panthers
Do we
in
have
action
three?
tonight.
Do we have three TVs?
I have no idea.
I know there's two.
We'll make it work.
Yeah. All right.
I got a phone.
All right.
We'll figure it out, dude. We will have eyes on all action for this game. For Panthers, for Dolphins, for Heat, all of them. All of them. Dolphins need to win tonight to stay in the playoff hunt. It is an actual must-win.
We will not discuss
We're not
all
talking
of the machinations until.
What's the point?
I'm not gonna lie, like I really want to know what they are though.
Tomorrow.
But
okay, I'm here tomorrow.
Brittany,
It's fine. I'm here tomorrow. I'm here.
All of it is a mood point if they don't win tonight. So why don't we just talk about it after they win?
Somewhere the great Barry Jackson has a cork board that has all the machinations on there. He's on it. We will follow that lead afterwards. But right now, task at hand, got to win tonight. Because if they lose tonight, who cares? There's nothing. There's nothing going on right now. So, by the way, Barry Jackson has weighed in on our poll. Because we have a poll out right now. If only one could happen, which one would you want? And the options are Dolphins get Joe Burrow or the Heat get Giannis, which probably neither's going to happen, but whatever. Neither here nor there. We're just having fun, baby. It's a Monday. And Barry Jackson says the Heat and Dolphins could each make a compelling case behind the scenes. In Miami, Burrow gets elite running game, decent defense, great weather, no taxes, owner who spends money within the cap and creates a good work environment. See the annual players poll. The Heat, Giannis gets to play with Bam, a great respected organization, great weather, a cosmopolitan city, etc. But the Heat needs to get back on track to convince Giannis they could be a contender with him. And so he doesn't think, say, Orlando is better. Mark Stein says chatter is OKC, Houston, and San Antonio won't pursue if he asks out. That is true. It seems like all these West teams are a little skittish, and I understand it. Like, you want to keep your assets, you got a good thing going. Yeah, but then again, OKC did get beat this week, so maybe they're like, ooh, 2 losses, you know? They probably didn't think that.
Let's fire everybody.
If I will say, more likely to happen, the Heat get Giannis, because Joe Burrow becoming available seems highly unlikely.
And it would cost too much.
Well, they both cost a lot.
Yeah, but again, when you do players for players, salary for salary, that's fine. Keep in mind, if you trade for Joe Burrow, you're adding on another 4 years of $60 million.
Schmeathan says Aquaman is more realistic than this scenario you buffoons have drawn up. Just having fun, baby, man.
Wow.
Fun, Schmeathan.
Wow.
Jeez.
Why? Wow.
Sorry. You want to go back to talking about acclamation?
Oh, boy.
Stun Steve says Giannis is greater than Burrow. Burrow. I am worried about Joe Burrow. He's very sad.
I mean, losing is not. Yeah, man.
Jamar Chase says, though, he's going to be okay.
He just really loved the game, man. He just want to be great at the end of the day, and I can respect that from him. But like he told me, don't kill. I ain't gonna let him kill himself mentally by just one game he played bad in.
Oh, so you meant to play bad?
Well, he said I stunk.
Yeah. No, I know.
But he was like, woof. Everybody was like, is he doing all right? Last week, he seemed really, really sad. And then he said that it wasn't about the Bengals that he was talking about. So,
okay.
I don't know.
That's so cryptic.
Yeah.
It was very cryptic.
Yep.
It was.
And there's going to be, and keep in mind,
it's the only thing.
Part of my issue with why I wouldn't trade all them first rounders for a quarterback that has been injured. Can I introduce you to the Cleveland Browns?
Yeah, that was tough.
Okay.
But it was more scandal than injury that, started messing him up.
Then he got hurt. But still, it's still an injured quarterback. Quarterback you ain't going to have access to right away.
It really is the one thing, though. is if the NFL couldn't get bigger, is if you really had like sweepstakes for QBs, like because we've said there's not that many. So if like one was in a bad situation and he would actually get to move, oof, that would be fun. If you had like a free agency or trade like chase like the NBA does. One of the things I think has hurt the NBA. The NBA has made all these trades so damn hard because of the stupid aprons. So like half the teams can't even make trades, and you're like, this sucks. So everybody's kind of just stuck, and because you make a trade, then you're stuck. You can't make any moves anymore. So one of the things I thought like really boomed the NBA was like, oh, people can make trades. You got action, Jack. And now it's not as much, except when you have some crazy GM who's like, oh, I should trade Luka today.
He's no longer with us.
He is not.
Yeah.
He is not.
Or not with the organization.
I don't know where he is.
Yeah, don't kill people off, Leroy.
No.
You said no longer with us. He's with us. He's
no
just not with the
no longer
Mavericks
with the
anymore.
team.
He is no longer with the sports universe.
Yeah, there you go.
He is probably in Cancun somewhere where nobody knows about Luka.
Nobody knows. No,
You don't think they know about Luka in Cancun?
They're probably pointing him out. Hey, is that him?
The guy who traded Luka. Yes. What was up last night? LeBron taking a technical free throw when he just picked up the ball, and you see JJ Redick was like, yeah, Luka was, and so LeBron takes a technical free throw. They won it, but he missed the technical free throw, and JJ Redick was like, yeah, it was supposed to be Luka, but I think LeBron's just doing what he wants. LeBron, man, he hates Dylan Brooks. I mean, Dylan Brooks yesterday hit a go-ahead. Did you see what happened?
No.
He hit a go-ahead three late, runs right up to LeBron in his chest, and gets kicked out of the game.
Yeah. But to be fair, he was fouled on the three.
He was
fouled. But his reaction to seeing LeBron standing there was like he let all intrusive thoughts win on that one.
Well, LeBron lost his mind. LeBron touched a referee last night. Usually, hey, touch me and I'll sue. Usually you touch a referee, you're out. But he's LeBron. So, like, I guess he gets an old man pass and, probably LeBron pass. But he touched that referee yesterday, and that was early. Like, they were going at it, like, minutes into the game.
There's certain players that LeBron has gone at his whole career that
I think he hates this one the most.
I think he does too.
I think it's unbridled rage when he sees Dylan Brooks. It's like he can't help himself. But the benefit for LeBron is neither can Dylan Brooks.
Yeah.
And so Dylan Brooks got kicked out yesterday. Crazy, dude.
What's wrong with that guy?
Dylan Brooks?
Yeah.
He irks me.
He's had a pretty good year.
He has. There's something not.
There's certain guys.
Something not right about him.
You know what I hate about sports? I hate when there's certain guys in every sport that are really good, but their attitude and the way they act makes you concentrate more on that than the overall talent.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys.
He is.
You guys are pointing out Lance Stevenson. I think he might hate Dylan Brooks more than Lance Stevenson.
You
Didn't
think
Lance
so?
Stevenson end up didn't he end up playing with LeBron for a little bit?
Yeah, he did.
He went to
Yeah.
Like I think he hates Dylan Brooks more than even Lance Stevenson. Because Lance Stevenson, like, all he did was blow in the ear.
That's not all he did.
He was an
Tobin. What?
agitator, but like Dylan Brooks would have press conferences about how much like I'm poking the bear. Like he's been making a scene of going at LeBron.
Right.
But doesn't that just prove that he actually gets under LeBron's skin?
Oh,
that's what his goal is.
He definitely
absolutely does.
So that's my point. It's like, I think with Lance Stevenson, like LeBron was so young and he knew he was so much better than him, so he didn't get to him as much. But like in his older age, LeBron seems to be very agitated by Dylan Brooks because his reaction to Dylan Brooks bumping him is something I haven't seen from LeBron in a very long time.
The old don't really like
or ever really.
Yeah.
LeBron has never hid his age less than he has this season. He's old and he does not care.
Because who was it, that Detroit Pistons game where that guy was coming at him and he was
Isaiah
he was like,
Beef Stew.
No.
Beef's too scary.
He was scared that day.
Dude.
He was scared that day. He was going the opposite direction.
Oh man. We'll take a break. When we come back, play a little all right. Oh no, to close things out. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2, and then I'm going to take a break. I'll be back at 4 for Game Day Uncensored.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to that, everybody. Let's get to a little all right. Oh, no. My all right goes to the greatest goalie in all of hockey.
Sergei
Bobrovsky. Another shutout. Cats, big win against Dallas. Ready to do it again tonight against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Love you, Bob. You're the best. And we are lucky to have you. Bill Zito.
All right.
Paid that man his manis. My oh no.
Should be Leroy on his camera.
Oh, yeah, his camera is pointing the wrong direction. My oh no.
She says 2 words all show. And it's right at me.
My oh no.
Count better.
Goes to Peter Bendix.
What now?
Oh no. Where are my moves, dude? What is this? You getting a first baseman who's not a first baseman? Where's my action, Jack? I was waiting for winter meetings moves, and nothing happened. A winterless wonderland. We had no moves, no action. This guy better be good. All right, I'm telling you, I don't know what you used. I don't know if it was exit velocity. I don't know if it was VORP. I don't know if it was WAR. I don't know which one of your fancy stats, Bendix, you used to go and make your moves. Your very much lack of moves. But this better work, because otherwise, atomic wedgie.
Hey, I don't understand. Like, what kind of moves you want when you?
I wanted the polar bear. I was very clear what I wanted.
They shop like Temu. What do you think you're
the
gonna
polar
get?
bear. Give me something. How about
want-
a first baseman who's played first base?
Unless Temu starts making Mercedes, that's what you're getting. So why are you surprised?
Figure this thing out.
Why are you acting surprised? Can you honestly say it's not going to work? No. Because you don't know the guys that they're getting. That means they're not good decisions.
Even Jeffrey Loria got irresponsible every once in a while.
And how did that work?
One time it worked really well.
Okay. All right.
You know, just bring Josh Bell back. I like Josh Bell.
Little country speaking Josh Bell.
Yeah, I like Josh Bell. Bring me back Josh Bell for a little runski.
Baseball shabuzi.
A little runski. What do you got for all right? No.
I'm gonna go with my oh no first. Like
no,
Pavia. I got to do it again.
You can't double dip.
I won't.
You can't double dip.
I won't.
You're mad at Pavia. We get it.
I know. That's it. All right. But it's
Stun Steve says, "Where's my 2026 Carlos Delgado?" Exactly. Just one time, Bendix.
They're not spending money like that. You know this.
He likes to not
beforehand.
spend money though, because he likes to outsmart everybody.
Okay.
And I know he's smart. He's probably been winning his fantasy league since he was in Huggies.
Okay.
I get it. But I'm ready for me and him to commit to a big bat. Let's go.
All right. So I can go with another all right. Right? Believe it or not, I enjoyed watching 2 teams I had no interest in this weekend. It was a glorious football game. It wasn't Army-Navy. It was South Carolina State and Prairie View.
Crazy.
It was one of the most exciting football games that I've watched. And that's what sports does to you. It creates that it's just competitive thing where you enjoy watching 2 teams or people or whatever competing, regardless of what is at stake. Now, it was for the national championship or the championship. So that was cool. Really, 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 really cool. My oh no. I'm not going to give it to you.
Why?
But I'm going to give it to something in your periphery. And that is Dolphins in the snow.
Oh, man. What a job.
I appreciate what you're doing.
Low hanging fruit.
It doesn't have any impact on whether you're going to win this football
I can't believe you guys hate this. This is genius.
No. Can I tell you what I hate more than anything?
What's that?
I hate the fact
Not thinking out of the box, Tobin.
You think it matters that much. That's what pisses me off.
I didn't say. Did I say it?
Yes,
matters a
you
lot?
did.
I didn't say that.
You said, what do you think the term acclimated
They're
means.
getting acclimated. What's wrong with that?
You can't get acclimated.
I feel like it's okay. Maybe it was a poor choice of words. I feel like
You
it's
know
more
what?
like they were
When they
getting
get
more
cold-
familiar.
You know when they got
quote-unquote.
cold, what they did? They ran back in the tunnel.
All I'm gonna say is that you come in here tomorrow after a Dolphins win, and you try to say
I'm fighting you. I'm fighting you. I'm
that
fighting.
it was
No.
because of that.
No.
I'm gonna fight you.
Yes. Because here's what's going to happen.
Ooh.
If they go out and they run the football well, stop the run, play it like they've played the last few weeks on the offense and defensive line, I think they have a good chance of winning.
Mm-hmm.
If you put that on snow practice, we're fighting. I'm
Why?
telling you right now. I'm telling you right now.
Can I just do one
No!
thing? One thing. Acclimate. To become accustomed to a new climate or the new conditions. For example, it will take a few days to get acclimated to the altitude.
Not 12 seconds, like you said. They went and did snowmen, got out the field, said, we're ready.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That's a few. Acclimated.
It's not a few.
That is a few. Three's a few.
You can't count game
and
day.
one.
Oh, my goodness, you can't count game day. So 2 is a couple.
It hasn't been a couple.
It's
been a
short
few.
of a
This
few.
is a few.
No,
We're having.
It's been Friday.
I
It's
would
been
say-
Saturday, Sunday.
No,
Saturday, Sunday.
dude.
Saturday, Sunday. They're not
And now
going
Fri-
practice this
What
morning.
about today?
They're not going practice this
Go
morning.
around a walk around the Steel City. Go walk around the Steel City, dude.
What do you think players do before a game?
I actually don't know. What do you do on a night game?
Sleep all day
On a night game?
and get ready. Yes. You might have a walkthrough or a meeting in the morning. Then you sit around all day and do nothing and relax and get ready.
I'm telling you, I think they're acclimated.
You think they're acclimated? Have they posted anything
Can I
else
please
today?
tell you this. This is an absolute fact that no matter how much you prepare, your body's going to get cold.
Sure.
And there's nothing you can do to avoid it
No,
except
right.
suck it up and play football.
But you know what helps you suck it up?
Don't. No.
Jennifer, what's your all right?
I kind of wanted to finish that.
No, because I got a football with.
Guy just
Who's
says-
this? Mac.
Guy just says -1 for nonsense.
Yes.
-1.
Agreed.
For propaganda.
Oh my goodness. Fins up. Sorry. Can't do that. What's wrong with you?
Jennifer, what do you got for us?
So I had kind of like a very long yet gone too soon wedding weekend. So that was like basically my all right. It was just strictly revolving around that. So it was just like it was all good vibes. I don't really have much to complain about.
That's great.
I can't really say an oh no, besides like the rich don't know how to eat properly.
Why?
Oh
no. The portions for several amounts of people.
Hmm?
Let me tell you, I think each one of us had maybe at most 3 little tiny strips of a steak.
Doesn't sound like they did.
And like
what?
3 little tiny potatoes.
What kind of a rich wedding is that?
I'm not
Jeez.
saying my friends or anything were rich or whatever, but like I'm saying like the place that
Rationing.
it was at, she was like, "Oh, are we gonna have enough food for everyone?" And they're like, "Yeah." Let's just
Brittany-
say that we all loved.
Hey, put her
and
on.
went
and we
somewhere
got
else
something
to
to
eat.
eat. Let me tell you, you have to put them on the list. So that means the next time they have a get together or some type of party or whatever, you know you got to eat before you get there.
Schmeaton says it's a wedding, not a golden corral.
No, but like you'd be concerned too. We were all concerned.
Point for
Seriously.
Twitcher.
Listen, Leroy would
People would
leave.
complain too.
Leroy would leave.
It was a
I'd be like,
beautiful wedding.
I ain't come here for no finger food.
Schmeaton Schmolnick is definitely the type of person who would object at a wedding.
Oh,
Just to
yeah.
being there, though.
Yeah.
And their happiness.
Yeah. What? I mean, like, wow.
He'd be like, "Hey, does anybody object to why these two shall not be wed?" And he goes, 50% of it's gonna fail. See you in hell.
That is terrible. No, they're gonna have a
I've
great
heard
night.
crazy numbers of weddings cost. They are not cheap.
Brittany, what's your all right no today?
Well, I'm really mad at Leroy because he took my oh no already, but it's
We
fine.
didn't.
I'll come up with this. I'll come up with something else. It's fine. I can pivot.
You guys can have a shared one.
My all right is gonna go to Phillip Rivers because it just was. I felt so bad for him, you guys, and I'm so happy that he didn't get embarrassed and he actually was pretty competitive. I mean, that drop back where he fumbled over his own feet was a little embarrassing.
Man, it was bad.
It was bad. I went, oh no.
Wait, did you do this? Bless his heart.
No, literally, I was like, bless his heart. Like, I felt so bad. But for the most part, he competed. And for that, I give him my all right. My oh no is going to go to this report that I saw an hour ago. And I can't believe I'm giving it any attention because I feel like if I feed this attention, I'm just going to get more angry. But DJ Lagway has hit the transfer portal. And there's already talks that Miami is one of the possible destinations for him. And let me tell you something, keep that far away from me.
Why?
DJ Tobin.
What?
Tobin.
What?
Coach him up.
Coach him up.
Absolutely not.
Says who?
Says me.
If Cristobal, you got to trust in Cristobal. He's been killing it on the transfer portal QBs.
Absolutely
and
not.
if you want if you want a championship team, it's been proven.
He hasn't been competitive. He hasn't been competitive.
7 of the last 9 years, the Heisman Trophy winner has come from the transfer portal.
I like Dylan Raiola a lot better than
Fake
Lagway.
Mahomes?
Yeah, I like fake Mahomes. Give me fake Mahomes. I'm here for it. More than Lagway. Don't bring that Gator on my team.
Yeah, that would be kind of tough.
Work for Brock Berlin.
No, it didn't.
It did.
It did work for Brock Berlin, but
right.
it's not going to work with DJ Lagway. Sorry to break it to everybody. He's been really bad.
Yeah,
but he's been on a terrible
did
team.
you know about any of these other quarterbacks that ended up here other than Carson Beck?
No, I know who Cam Ward was.
Cam Ward we knew, but we didn't.
Yeah, but you didn't know he was this. You just knew he was a good quarterback.
Neither did the NFL. He was like a 5th rounder when he got here.
Right.
Yeah, like nobody. I mean, I knew who Carson Beck was, and I wasn't happy about Carson Beck.
Look, we hope some of you guys come and join us today. We're going to be at Twin Peaks in Davie tonight. Leroy and I are going to be watching all the sports action.
All the sports.
I'm going to go take a break for a couple hours. I'll be back at 4 o'clock with Game Day Uncensored. We got Omar Kelly stopping by. Chris Perkins will stop by. For the next couple hours, enjoy Hockman, Crowder, and Solana as they will take the silly sauce baton and have fun on this Monday with you guys. And for this show, we will talk to you guys tomorrow.